Hello everybody and welcome back. We are doing another subreddit video today. I'm very excited to check out the subreddit and see what the community's been up to. See what this beautiful community that I fostered has been conjuring up the past couple weeks. So let's hop into it. Let's go top of the month. Alpha male YouTube hates Danny. So this is a picture of a video from 5 years ago when Laura did my makeup, and that's a clown. And then here's a man who has also a design on his face, but his is tattooed on. They could have picked so many manly men that didn't also have paint on their face. So I'm a clown and he's a man because I'm wearing makeup and he is not. I assume that's what it means. It's only 30 seconds long, it looks like. What are they gonna say about me? Are they gonna make me sad? We'll go search it up. All right, let's check it out, man. Whoa! Holy shit. Wait, am I even in this video? This video has nothing to do with me. Stop being weak. Take responsibility for your life. You are not a baby, you are a man. Fight for your goals. Nothing worthy is given free. I'm sorry, what the fuck did that video have to do with me? That video was not about me at all. The thing is, on rare occasion, videos like this do make a point. Like, hey, take some responsibility in your life. Obviously, there's forces outside everybody's control that you can't, but you know, it is your life. Don't let others control it. Like, sure, yeah, be your own person. Think for yourself. That's great. But just, it's not really about what you say sometimes, it's about how you say it. Granted, a lot of these channels are super toxic. I'm not trying to say like I agree with all of these channels, but like, you know, if being masculine is important to you, do that. Just don't be an asshole. You can be masculine without being a dick. I do think it's kind of funny that they say it is your life, don't let others control it, right after it showed someone who's clearly in the military. Y'all know what being in the military is, right? You don't just get to like do whatever you want. That's not, they don't just like send you off and are like, we trust you. Go ahead, you get the job done. Whatever job you want, get it done. Be a man, don't let others control you. Join the Navy. This clip for one of the beta males they use is like a guy getting emotional over a trailer for Star Wars. I've always thought that was so fucked up to make fun of people for getting like emotional over a franchise that's really important to them. This video is just as corny as crying about Star Wars. How could someone possibly call Danny soy when he literally has the endorsement of the Liver King? That's a good point, dude. Are you a primal? I didn't think so. They should have man here and then king here. This should say liver prince. These AI boyfriends are getting out of control. What are your thoughts on Danny Gonzalez? I think Danny Gonzalez is a great singer and songwriter. Wow, how kind of him to say. Yes, that is his name. He was born in New York City, but moved to Los Angeles when he was very young. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. Wow, doubling down. His real name is Peter Gene Hernandez, but he goes by Danny. OMG, I never knew that. I slowly thrust? It's okay, I didn't know that until a few years ago when I started listening to his music. Wait, what the fuck is going on here? You know what, I'll agree with the original statement of this post. These AI bots are getting out of control. Yeah, let me just tell you like an incorrect fact, and then slowly thrust, and then like gaslight you about the thing I just told you. Does the AI bot just like make this shit up, or are they getting this information from somewhere? Like, is he confused, or is he just lying? I should do a video where I talk to more AI bots. I slowly thrust. Oh, they were getting their point across. Yeah, his name's actually Peter Gene Hernandez. That actually is his name. Don't believe me? Yeah, it's all right you didn't know that. I didn't know either until I started listening to his music, so. Okay, we got me having a lot of fun with my main and second channel videos. Meanwhile, my subreddit videos are drowning, and then Underwater Dead is my gaming channel. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't really post there anymore. I mean, it was fun to do for a while, but I'm just like not really a gamer. And that was also like super time consuming. It was just like a ton of time to devote to something I wasn't like super into. It was fun. Like, I liked live streaming. Maybe someday I'll live stream and not game. Like, you know, I could do videos like this, like reaction stuff on live and then cut it down for second channel videos. That could be kind of cool. I miss his GTA series. I'm so sad he didn't keep up with that. It was thoroughly enjoyable. I guess it's nice that people liked watching those, but I'm like really bad at every video game. Oh, we got an ad in here. Let's see. What kind of bad mobile ad do we have today? So she killed the baby. She had a baby. She loads the washer. Oh, she still has the pile of clothes in her hands and not the baby. The baby's binkies on the ground. So you can decide whether to throw everything in the trash or destroy everything with a hammer. Oh, and then you kind of just turn it into a second living room. That's tight. It's so interesting with these ads because there's no way this actually happens in the game. She got over murdering her baby real fast. Hey, we don't know how much time was in between there. This could have been months. Could have been years. We don't know how much time passed in between her finding the binky and destroying her infant son's room. Why are you guys still supporting Danny Gonzalez like the police didn't find human remains as evidence of cannibalism in his LA home that he sold in 2013? Okay. People change, all right? People grow. That was like 8 years ago. What do you want me to do? I could go back to eating people. Would that make you happy? You want me to do that shit again? I don't think so. So how about just forgive me? I merged Danny with Danny. I guess you could say this is literally Too Danny, Too Furious. Ooh, this is weird. It's double Danny. This looks more like me than I did. That's awful. It's like every feature of my face is like double. Actually, it's kind of not. It actually doesn't really look like me. It's just kind of uncanny. It tried to make my face end right here, but then also made it end over here. How does Danny and Danny look less like Danny? Mans looks like a Tommy or Daniel or something. Yeah, he looks more like a Tom than a Danny. Can we get a Tom check? What do we think about Tom? Can we get a temperature check on whether this is Tom or not? Let me know in the comments. If I had to name this person, I don't think I would say Tom, honestly. To me, this looks like a Henry or something. Honestly, he looks British and he looks like his name would be Henry. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is a comment from my last video about the MGK movie. Let's read it. I've watched your videos for years, Danny, but you're just straight up hating on him in this video. This is neither the best nor funniest movie review you did. That really hurts to hear, because every time I am trying to make literally the best video I've ever made, even though I've made hundreds of videos, I still expect each one to be literally the best video I've ever made, so that does really hurt to hear. You don't need to jump on the hate train, love. You're better than that. This movie was obviously dripping in irony and sarcasm. I agree that it's a very well-written nor necessarily the best directed movie, haha. I think they mean I agree it's not very well written or the best directed. So it's a bad movie is what you're saying? I agree. But he's just a guy, not giving a single fuck. That was part of the problem with the movie, actually. It's that no one seemed like they cared. Doing whatever he wants to do, putting stupid jokes in and shit. Does this person agree with me? At first he was like, Danny, I'm sorry, but you're just hating on the movie for no reason. Sure, was it a bad movie? Yeah. Did it seem like he didn't give a fuck and was just throwing in bad joke after bad joke? Yeah. And were those all points you brought up during the review? Yeah. So what was I saying again? But he probably didn't try winning an award. Don't tear people down for views, Danny. What I do on my channel all the time. You could have made this video funnier by being more neutral. Well, that's just not true. It always is kind of interesting because, you know, I have like such a wide audience that occasionally I will make fun of something that has some kind of intersection with my fan base. And so it's kind of interesting to see how people react when that happens. Oftentimes people are like, hey, you know, I like this thing, but I don't mind seeing somebody joke about it. Usually people have a sense of humor about that kind of thing, or they'll leave like a jokingly upset response. It is kind of funny to see someone who's watched my videos for years. This person has watched me poke fun at other movies for years, and then the second I make fun of an artist this person's clearly a very big fan of, they're like, you know, you don't have to hate on everything. You should be more neutral. Wow, Marmaduke stand in the wild. Imagine this comment on any other video. On the Marmaduke video, the Ratatouille video. Danny, I'm sorry, but you did not have to jump on the hate bandwagon. Marcel has it hard enough as it is. He was clearly just having fun with it. He didn't give a fuck. He was just trying to steal some strawberries from the kitchen. They're wrong for that. MGK sucks balls. Okay, XEM1S, I've been a fan of your comments for years, and I've seen you say that countless other people suck balls and thought it was funny every other time, but you really crossed the line with this one. MGK is untouchable. He's a god, and he sucks balls, but when he does it, it's because he doesn't give a fuck. Danny as Marmaduke. I like that they put my picture on like a picture of someone else doing yoga. You can tell because they kept like the Google image results. Keeping it simple, hands and. This is Marmaduke doing yoga. Whoa! Somebody drew me as a freaking Jedi and a Mandalorian? Okay, that's sick. That's so cool. Wow. So that's what I would look like if I was a Jedi. I'd make a cool ass Jedi. That's sick. Thank you for making that. Okay, all right. I gotta come clean about something. I didn't want this to turn into a whole thing, okay? But there's been some misinformation that's gotten a little bit out of hand with this post, so I need need to talk about it, okay? This is a clip from the video where I was trying to find the worst iPhone game. I'll just let you watch it, and then we can talk about it.
If you want to kill your entire family and swap them out with people that look different, oh, hello.
Okay, so this person who posted it said screaming dog, and then a person underneath said, I think it was the guy. I remember rewinding the vid over and over to figure out what it was, XD. Someone said, still not sure who it is. He needs to explain this clip. I need to know where the scream came from. I didn't mean for it to be so confusing, honestly. I thought people would know that I just edited in that scream, but a lot of people thought that it was this old man like screaming for his dog to come back, because it was just such a short clip. It's kind of hard to tell, I guess. It's just a screaming sound effect. I thought it would be funny if the dog screamed when it ran away. So I threw in a dog screaming sound effect, and I've seen a lot of misinformation of people saying it was the old man screaming at his dog. It was not, all right? It was just a funny little edit. Yeah, knowing Danny, it's just an edit. See, Woombi, that's why you know me best. You really do know me. This is my good friend, Woombi. Woomy Bai? Woomy B? Yeah, it's my good friend. Hey, what video is this from? Danny's YouTube channel. I like to do Danny portraits for art practice and wanted to share. Oh, that's kind of sick. This is cool. I love the colors, actually. The yellow and the blue contrast really well. That's actually a sick ass picture. That's really cool too. These are all really good. Like, are these actually paintings? They look so good that it's like, is this like just a filter on a picture? But no, I guess it does look like they drew. Yeah, they definitely drew this one. That's insane. These are really cool. Look at the detail in my hand. That's awesome. Nice job. 2 thumbs right up my own ass. All right, I'm feeling a little bit crazy today. So what the heck, you know what? Let's go, instead of top of the month, let's just go new and see what people are posting on right in this very moment. We should all show our favorite Danny videos. Here's mine, the Joker video. That's a pretty solid video. I actually really like that one. I haven't gone back and looked at that video in a long time, but I remember it being really funny. Sometimes you just come across like a gold mine that is just so funny on its own that it makes making the video really easy. Like, I sat down to write that video and I feel like it just poured right out of me. It's just so ridiculous. It's like, how could I not write a good video about that, you know? Okay, this person said, trying Troom Troom's awful kidnapping hacks. That one's pretty good too. That one came out, I think, like a year ago, and is still like consistently one of my like most viewed videos every month. I wonder if I could pick my favorite video that I've ever done. I think I could. Let me think. I think my favorite video I've ever done was the Tesla video. That was like the most fun to make. I think it turned out really well. I was like really excited the whole time I was making it. Got everything that I look for. I am working on a video right now currently that I think has the possibility to be my new favorite video. It's another one of those videos that like I feel really excited the whole time I'm working on. I guess I don't really know when it'll come out, but I'm gonna go shoot it like in less than a week. So I'm really excited about it. Guess you'll just have to wait and see what it is. Whoa, I made a GIF of random frames from every single video from Danny. Oh, this is crazy. It'd be really cool, whoever made this, if you did it in order. It'd be cool to see like a progression of like how my videos have changed over the years, but it's just kind of like in a random order, but still really interesting to see. I've filmed in so many different rooms. That's really cool. That must have taken forever. How many videos do I have? I don't even know. I've got 262 videos. Why does Danny constantly look like he was just told there was homework? I don't know what you mean by that, but I resent that comment. Probably because I'm always watching like the weirdest thing possible on my channel. And I guess I just make that face sometimes, man. Interesting. I'm Netflix, Drew is HBO Max, and Curtis is Disney Plus. I don't know about that. I don't know. Don't do Drew dirty like this. He's definitely Hulu. Don't do Drew dirty is an insane tongue twister. Don't do Drew dirty. Don't do Drew. Don't do Drew dirty. Don't do Drew dirty. I feel like none of them fit. It's hard to even compare people to streaming services. It's like, I don't know if I fuck with it. All right, well, you know what? I think that's enough for today. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of These Is Some Bad Commercials. So the other day I was at dinner at Outback Steakhouse, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw this commercial. It's for a product called the Tack Light. As the commercial went on, I slowly like drifted off and just could not stop watching this commercial. It was just so weird that I wrote it down in my phone so I could remember what it was called and go back and watch it later. And I did go back and watch it later to see if it was actually as weird as I thought it was when I was at dinner, and it is. The Tack Light is part of all those like as seen on TV products. I think they're all like marketed by the same company because all the commercials have like the same vibe. You've probably seen a million of them them before, but all of the commercials are just so bad. I think they're all catering to like very old people. You can kind of tell by the commercials. And so the marketing is just like seems really out of touch and sort of predatory because it seems to advertise features that couldn't possibly be true. So a lot of you know this, but I have a Patreon, and through my Patreon I have a Discord server. It's basically like a group chat full of a bunch of other Gregs. And so I sent this commercial to them. A couple people started sending me a bunch of other As Seen on TV commercials. So today I thought it would be fun to just go through and just watch a few of them. So I want to start with the tack light. This is the original commercial that I saw at the Outback Steakhouse.
Everybody has a flashlight.
Everybody has a flashlight. If there's one thing that everybody has in the whole world, it's a flashlight. It's a weird way to try to relate to somebody at the beginning of a commercial. Hey, we've all got flashlights, right? we all have flashlights, right? It's also weird to try to market a flashlight when you admit that everybody already has flashlights, but I guess this flashlight's better, so.
Everybody has a flashlight, but can your flashlight do this?
Can your flashlight light up an entire house? It's perfect for those times when you're walking alone at night and you hear a strange noise and you have to shine your light really quickly and you're like, oh, it was just a whole house. I was scared of an entire house, but it's just a house, so I guess I'm fine.
Or how about this?
I don't know if my flashlight can do that because I don't really know what the fuck that was. Just like an old man standing with like a strobe light flashlight and then another dude like, I bet your flashlight can't confuse people. Our flashlights will confuse the shit out of you.
The Bell & Howell Tactical Flashlight can. Similar to flashlights used by elite military units, the Bell & Howell Tac Light can do things no ordinary flashlight can do.
How can it do things that no ordinary flashlight can do? Like what kind of technology is this? It just made that burglar run away? This flashlight is so powerful, it turns big mean bad guys into little babies. Everybody knows that burglars are really just vampires, and if you shine light on them, their skin starts burning and they have to crawl back into their little caves. Like if light will scare a robber enough to run away, don't you think a regular flashlight could do that? Like it's not gonna take a super powerful flashlight to be like, hey, I see you trying to break into my shit.
It's so bright, it can be seen up to 2 nautical miles away.
2 nautical miles? Oh, that's sick. That doesn't seem totally excessive. I can't tell you how many times I've like misplaced my keys in the dark and I'm searching around for them. And finally I'm like, oh, there they are. 2 miles away, right where I left them.
And if that something that goes bump in the night turns out to be someone, only a tac light has a super bright strobe that can stun and disorient would-be attackers.
Self-defense mode. It will stun would-be attackers. You'll be completely safe using a flashlight as your main defense. Just pop it in self-defense mode and it will make them freeze immediately. I guess it will blind them or confuse them. I'd really like to see that shit work in real life. Like you hear something in the middle of the night, it's like an armed robber, and you turn on your flashlight, it starts blinking, he turns around, he's startled at first, and then he shoots you in the chest.
And it'll keep working when fully submerged in water. Even 212-degree boiling water.
That's perfect. I also tend to lose things in boiling pots of water, so this is really great. I always get mixed up and I'll like put my phone in a boiling pot of water and pour pasta in my pocket when I meant to do it the other way around. So this is perfect for that. I can just stick the flashlight in the boiling pot of water and then I found my phone. I also cook pasta in the pitch dark. That's why I need the flashlight.
Compact and lightweight, it goes where you go. So you can feel safe in dark places at night.
Wait, hold on. You can't just shine that in people's eyes. You just showed how it will like blind a robber. And here's this friendly dude just walking alone and this woman's like, who's there? And the dude's just like, oh, hey, it's just me. Like as his retinas are disintegrating. Please stop with the light.
And there's never been a better choice for camping, fishing, or hunting. What else? 5 preset modes. It's made of high-grade aircraft aluminum.
Guys, you know you can believe this commercial because a big, strong man is talking about it. He knows about tactical flashlights. He's big, strong, and a man. So if you can't trust this guy about flashlights, I mean, who can you trust? Nobody. You can't trust anybody. You can trust this guy, but no one else. So that was the original commercial. It's for the tac light. It was pretty strange, right? The thing that caught my eye was the self-defense mode. I was like, are they really trying to tell me that a flashlight can stop a burglar. For how long? Like long enough for the police to get there? Like how does that scene progress from what we saw in the commercial? Do they both just stand there until the police get there? Like he's just flashing the light and the robber's just like for like 15 minutes before the cops show up? Anyway, here's another as seen on TV commercial for something called the Fun Slides.
Nowhere to run? Nowhere to ride? Now wherever there's carpet, blast off with Fun Slides, the amazing carpet skates that glide, slide, or ride. You decide.
Okay, so this product actually does seem kind of cool. I guarantee if I was 12 years old, I would want these. My issue with this commercial is that the methods that it uses to make the product look more fun. Like kids doing tricks and shit on these carpet ramps and rails and shit. No, who has a carpet ramp in their house? Are they gonna show like a carpet half pipe next? It's only fun if you have those things, like sliding across the regular plain ground is not nearly as fun as those.
More fun than socks on a polished wood floor, Fun Slides let you slide on carpet. But wait, there's more. Constructed of friction-defying super smooth plastic, secured by hook and loop straps, shock-free foam, and elastic.
These commercials also have a tendency to describe the materials that these products are made out of as if it's like the perfect combination of things, when really it was just like, this thing is made out of plastic, and also it attaches to your foot, and then it's foam so your foot doesn't hurt on the thing. They use all these terms, like the flashlight used like aircraft grade aluminum, and this is like shock-free foam and smooth plastic. Yeah, I hope it's smooth. It's for sliding on the floor. What, like, it's gonna be rough plastic?
Heel to toe, heel to toe. Just push off and away you go. Check the replay. Just push off and away you go.
Oh yeah, check the replay, cause that shit was cool. I bet you never seen anything like that. How he's sliding on the ground. He ran and then he slid.
Face off with Fun Slides hockey. Dance like a maniac.
Dance like a maniac! These kids are insane! Look how they're dancing in this weird, dark room. These kids are maniacs. Lock these kids up. They need help.
No matter what your size, anyone can fun slide.
Okay, why are half of these feet like adult man shoes? Who are these products really for? They're trying to like subtly advertise to dads for some reason. I mean, you know, if I was a dad, I would be getting these immediately. I'd be dancing like a maniac in these things.
Down the hall, around tables and chairs. Fun slide all over, but walk down the stairs.
Yeah, fun slide anywhere, but walk down the stairs. Walk down the stairs.
As a special bonus, we'll include our Fun Slides Tips and Tricks DVD that also features bonus footage of pro and semi-pro fun sliders getting extreme.
Bonus footage of pro and semi-pro fun sliders? Are there leagues for fun sliding? What the fuck is a pro fun slider? What does it mean that these kids are pro? Are they sponsored? Yeah, man, I'm hoping to qualify for the Olympics this year for fun sliding. I'm semi-pro right now, but I'm hoping to go pro. Oh, you don't know what fun sliding is? It's pretty cool. I run on the floor and then I slide on the carpet. And it's all on carpet, so I never fall and hurt my little bottom. All right, this next one's really good. If there's any dads out there watching this video, you guys are really gonna love this next product. Something to probably put on your next birthday wish list? It's called the Potty Putter.
Oh no, you missed that putt again. You probably don't have enough time to practice. You can have more time to practice your putting with the Potty Putter, the amazing new toilet time golf game that lets you practice your putting on the potty.
Okay, you know who this is marketed to, right? This is marketed to dudes who would do anything to get out of spending time with their wife and kids. Honey, why do you take an hour to shit every time you're in the bathroom? Well, babe, you know I gotta work on my putt. I gotta work on my golf game. I would much rather sit on the toilet and with my pants down, hunched over a tiny little game of golf than come outside and play with the family. That's why I haven't eaten dinner with you guys in 3 months. I've just been in the bathroom, just putting. I feel like this is something Paul Zimmer would really like. It's one of those like sort of tabletop games.
Just aim and shoot the ball into the cup. Just think, all that extra practice every time you visit the jog.
All that extra practice. Yeah, I'm sure you're getting a lot of really good quality practice shooting the same hole 7 inches from the ball to the hole over and over again. I'm sure that that's really helpful and not totally just a way to avoid your family.
Your potty putter is the perfect gift for the man on the go. He'll relax and think of you every time he practices putting.
He'll think of you every time he poops. If this guy hates his wife that much, he probably thinks of her every time he poops anyway, to be honest.
Look again how easy it is to practice your putting in the bathroom with the potty putter.
Look again at how easy it is. As if you haven't seen it enough already. I like how it just tells you to look again. Hey, look at it! Did you stop looking at our commercial? Hey, look again! They're probably worried like the old dudes watching this have like fallen asleep halfway through the commercial, and so they're like, hey, look at it again. Look at it, we're still here with the golf thing.
But wait, call now and we'll include the doorknob hangers warning everyone not to disturb you while you're practicing your putting.
A doorknob hanger? Why would you need that? Do people usually barge in on you when you're pooping? But now they're going to stop because you're playing golf while you do it? I thought my husband was just pooping, so I was gonna barge in like I always do, but it looks like he's got his golf hanger up, so I guess I can't go in there. I better not disturb. You know how he gets about his golf game. Real angry about his golf game. Alright, here's a fun product. It's called the My Spy Birdhouse.
Everybody loves to watch birds.
No, they don't. Okay, can we stop starting these commercials with these blanket statements that aren't true? Everyone has a flashlight. Everybody loves to watch birds. No, they don't. I know what you're doing. You're trying to make people who do watch birds feel better about liking to watch birds. Don't try to make them feel better. Watching birds is weird, you creeps.
But what happens when they disappear inside their house?
They have birdie picnics.
They eat worms.
What happens when they go inside their house? I don't know. It's anyone's guess. They probably transform into lizards. There's really no documented evidence of what birds do when they're in their homes.
Imagine if you could spy on the birds inside. Well, now you can with the My Spy Birdhouse.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna spy on the birds. We're gonna find out exactly what the fuck they're hiding. And then at dawn, we strike.
The see-through birdhouse that lets you spy inside without disturbing the birds.
Just a general question, is it considered spying if they can see your big-ass face staring at them from 2 inches away?
Wow, I can see everything.
I can see everything. The birds, they hatch, life is beautiful, but then before you know it, they leave the nest and the parents die. It's the circle of life. Mother Nature is cruel and unforgiving, a cold-hearted bitch with no remorse. But the circle of life continues. Life, happiness, death, destruction, despair. I can see everything.
It comes with an attachable two-way mirror so you can see in, but birds can't see out.
Oh, good, so they actually can't see your big-ass face staring at them. Instead, they'll just see their own reflection. These are gonna be some vain-ass birds. Wow. Okay, so it looks like this one's called the Slob Stopper. I haven't seen this one yet, but right off the bat, this seems like the grossest name for any product I've ever heard of. The Slob Stopper? Ew.
Has this ever happened to you? Introducing the Slob Stopper. Forget messy spills and unplanned accidents. Just slip it on and enjoy your busy lifestyle.
What? It's a bib? For adults. How often do you spill coffee on yourself? And why are you so busy that you can't slow down just a little bit so you're not constantly spilling coffee on yourself? Like, it doesn't take much self-control to not be spilling on yourself all the time. Also, what was the point of that scene? Was he like checking out that girl and he got so distracted that he spilled coffee all over himself? Oh no, I spilled coffee all over myself and ruined my chance with that hot babe. Oh wait, that used to be a problem, but not anymore. Cause now I'm wearing a giant fucking bib covered in coffee. And girls love that.
Go to slobstopper.com and order today. Slobstopper. Bibs aren't just for babies.
Bibs aren't just for babies. They're also for psychopaths. All right, here's one last good one. It's called Quit It, Instant Pet Trainer. I have a dog myself, so I'm very interested to know how I can get my dog to stop being such a little weasel girl.
Tired of stressing yourself and your pet by screaming and yelling?
Get down!
No!
Bad dog!
Ugh, I'm so sick of constantly screaming at my dog. When she's licking me, when she's barking, when she's sleeping, minding her own business, when she's trying to eat. I'm just always screaming at my dog.
Sick of using ineffective and expensive training methods that just don't work?
I mean, look at this guy. He's clearly not in control of his dog. He's lost control. It's yanking him all over town.
Why beg him to stop and sit when you can make him quickly quit with Quit It? the all-natural way to correct and train any pet's bad behavior, guaranteed.
Wow, this thing looks like it's really gonna scare the shit out of my dog. I'm in.
Quit It uses your pet's natural instincts to quickly correct unwanted habits. Look, just like snakes that hiss when there's danger, Quit It emits the same hissing sound.
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that dogs were that scared of hissing. So you can buy the special can of air that makes a hissing sound. Do people not know that they can make this sound themselves? People don't know that they can just go "Sss," and that's the same. That's why people shush dogs. I don't know. Have you ever heard someone shush a dog? Shh. That's why, because dogs don't like that sound. This is just a can of air that makes that sound for you.
Just a simple press, and your buddy will freeze in his tracks.
He started running again. It didn't work on that dog, and they put it on the commercial anyway. He stopped for 1 second and then was like, actually, nah, fuck it, I'm fine. Wow, guys, well, that was an amazing looking product. I think I'm actually gonna have to buy all these. These all look really great. Seeing all these entrepreneurs be so successful is really pretty cool. I mean, they just came up with an idea for a very bad product, and now they're selling it for $19.99 on daytime television, and I can't think of anything cooler than that. A lot of these commercials, like, will sell their products with features that are hardly even features, like the tack light with the self-defense mode. Like, will that really work? But it makes you want to buy the product more, even if it's not gonna work. I feel like I could sell the simplest product using these techniques, and I could get people to buy it. So, I mean, why not give it a shot, right? I'm a little entrepreneur boy. I want to make some money, so I'm just gonna make one of these commercials real quick. Yeah, so anyway, it's gotten to the point where I can barely walk anymore. I never get to see my family because I can hardly get out of bed. It's
Are you tired of boring conversations that lead nowhere?
Hello, 911. This is Danny.
Or pesky phone calls from people you don't want to talk to? Try screaming.
Ah! Whoa, what? Ah! Okay, alright, what? I don't understand. Ah! I'll leave. I'm sorry, okay?
Screaming can get you out of any situation, from awkward dates to boring meetings.
Ah! What the fuck?
Just take a big deep breath and start yelling.
Ah! 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 What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
And that's not all. Screaming can help train your dog, too.
Ah!
Look again at how it scares the shit out of your dog. And when you're in danger, screaming comes to the rescue. Order now and we'll throw in a do not disturb sign to let your whole family know you're busy screaming. And gain access to a complimentary web seminar where you can learn screams from pro and semi-pro screamers. Call today because peace is just a scream away.
Pretty good commercial, right? But now you're probably thinking, wow, Danny, that's so cool. But now you got me all excited about this product that I'm never gonna be able to buy. I wanna scream, I wanna solve all my life's problems, but I don't know how because this product doesn't exist. It seems I've made the best commercial of all time without actually selling a product. But that's where you're wrong. Even though it is a joke commercial, I am actually selling this product. I'm selling screaming. All you have to do is go to learntoscream.net, and if you order it right now, you will get the web seminar where you'll learn screams from pro or semi-pro screamers. And it's probably the most ambitious business venture I've had to date. You know, most as seen on TV commercials will be like $19.99 or something. This product is $4.99. If you don't want to spend $4.99 to make your life 1,000 times better, then maybe screaming's just not for you. But for the rest of us, I'll see you guys over at learntoscream.net. Alright, Greg, well that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you're new here and you're not a part of Greg is our family here on YouTube. We're the strongest fan base on the internet. We're actually the fastest growing channel on YouTube, which is crazy to me. I mean, I never thought that that'd be possible. Don't look that up, but it's true. Greg is just the name that I call my fans, so if you want to join Greg, just hit that subscribe button and turn on my notifications. Greg isn't like all these other families on the internet. Everybody tries to say that their YouTube family is a real family. Like, yeah, are you all blood related? I doubt it. But Greg is. So if you store, there's some great items in there. Rep the Greg family name. Alright, well that's it for this video. Thank you Meredith Ives for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys soon with another very interesting video. Bye! You guys know I'm no stranger to bad Netflix movies. That's why today I want to talk about this movie, Uglies. Uglies is a dystopian YA film that takes place in a future where everybody at the age of 16 has to undergo a surgery that makes you hot, so you go from ugly to hot. thanks to this surgery. And then once you're hot, you get to go live in this utopian world and everything's great. I've wanted to make a video about this movie forever, but things just keep getting in the way, so I figure, you know what? I'm not gonna put it off anymore. I'm gonna put this on the second channel. I'm just gonna watch it with you guys so we can all experience it for the first time together. That way this can get off my conscience. So without further ado, here's the bat. I like the zombies-esque opening. Is this kind of like a trope in this genre of movie where we're starting in some kind of dystopian future, so there has to be like a monologue of how we got there. Even though, like, from knowing anything about this movie, I've already assumed that this is some kind of dystopian future and whatever we're doing today or something that happened in the past went wrong and led them here. Like, I don't really know that I need this explanation. Like, if the movie opened on this dystopian universe that's about to happen, I wouldn't be like, pretty surgeries at 16? That doesn't make any sense. That's not how the world works right now. This movie's a bunch of fantasy mumbo jumbo. I mean, honestly, it sounds like a pretty good 16th birthday gift to me. So right now, the only downside that they're laying out is that before you get the surgery, you're ugly.
Then there are the rest of us awaiting our operation. Until then, we're less than.
But you're not really ugly. You're just a regular looking person. You're just the way you were born, and then your whole life you get to know, I'm gonna be hot someday. So I feel like it actually wouldn't be that bad. I mean, maybe you're kept in some kind of prison cell. I don't know what's going on here. So, I mean, if that's the case, that's not good.
People call us uglies.
Okay, so yes, this movie features Joey King, who you may remember from, what was that movie? Kissing Booth, which was also like a Netflix romance movie. Now she plays the main character in a movie called Uglies. And, like, I would be pretty pissed off at my agent, actually, for even pitching me for this movie. Especially if I found out that the very first thing you see after the title card Uglies is a close-up of my face. We're all supposed to be hideous before the surgery, so what kind of prosthetics are they gonna do to really drive that home? The director's like, my dog is calling me. One sec, I gotta go.
Mirror, make me pretty.
Sure, Tally. This is Morpha version 732.
Okay, so I guess this gives us a good idea of how people turn out after the surgery. It's sort of like a Instagram yassified version of yourself, like a TikTok filter, basically. I wonder who decided what the perfect version of somebody is supposed to look like. Because, you know, everybody kind of has a type. So, like, is everybody just gonna look like this one guy's type? No matter how you look going into it, you come out like a thick Latina, and that one guy's like, I did it, I fixed the world. This is amazing. Oh man, look at this horrible dystopian universe they're gonna make me live in. They're gonna make me go be hot over in the coolest city ever. They're sending me to Dubai for hotties only. Damn, no, don't give me this surgery. Don't put me in that machine. Where is that machine? I gotta go look at it to make sure it doesn't, I gotta go break it or something.
Are you like,
what? Did she even have squinty eyes? I feel like they forgot to tell her to squint. You're gonna look so much better after your surgery. They're gonna fix those squinty eyes of yours. And you know what? They're gonna fix that multicolored hair as well. They're gonna fix your big red nose.
For those of you turning 16 today, you are truly on the cusp of a metamorphosis.
Do you think that lady's really that tall? What if the surgery makes you super tall too? I guess, you know, to some people that is a part of the beauty standard. I don't necessarily know that being like 30 feet tall is anyone's beauty standard. That'd be crazy. Why aren't there any guys that are my type? All I'm looking for is like a guy with a hot nose that is literally as tall as a redwood. It's like a backhanded compliment to be like, we're gonna give you this incredible surgery. You guys are so lucky. You're gonna be so hot. That way you don't have to face discrimination anymore for the way that you look right now. You guys probably get made fun of so much. Okay, so it looks like Nose is off to go get his surgery, leaving Tally all alone. So I guess we're gonna see what he looks like as a hot guy before we get to see her fully transformed.
But before we see that, I want to introduce you guys to someone who does not need any surgery to be a cute little man, and that is my dog Zero. Zero is a sweet little mini Australian Shepherd. We adopted him about 3 years ago. He's got cute little freckles on his nose. He is very energetic, loves people, hates cuddles. Every night he starts off sleeping in our bed until one person gets too close to him, and then he's like, I gotta get out of here, I can't take this, and then he sleeps on the floor. We want our sweet little Zero to be happy and healthy for as long as possible. That's why we chose a dog food that we know will keep him healthy, Sundays for Dogs, which is the sponsor of this video. Sundays for Dogs is a very high quality
human grade dog food. We've got both Zero and our other dog Sunday on the beef recipe. There's a few things that make Sundays different than your average dog food. One, the ingredients are all like legit ingredients that you've heard of before, like beef, beef liver, quinoa, pumpkin, fish oil. And then the process that they use to make it is called air drying. So instead of getting all crunchy and dry, it's more of like a jerky texture. It's very soft. Both of our dogs love it. We have a little morning routine where my son and I pour the dogs their dog food. And while we're doing that, the dogs get like amped up. They're so excited to eat this. I love Sundays because it's healthy. My dogs love it. And some dogs, it's very hard to find food that they want to eat forever. And my dogs have never gotten tired of this food. And also, you don't need to freeze or refrigerate it. You just store it in the bag just like this. It's good at room temperature. So if you want to give your dog a chance to try Sundays and watch them fall in love, then you can get 50% off your first order of Sundays by going to sundaysfordogs.com/Greg. Or just use my code Greg at checkout. That's 50% off your first order at sundaysfordogs.com/Greg, or use my code Greg. Thank you to Sundays for Dogs for sponsoring this video, although we would be using this food regardless of the sponsorship. And thank you to you guys for checking out Sundays for Dogs, because it helps my channel. All right, back to the video. Surgery is perfect, like they know how to make her perfect. That seems like a little bit much. That's kind of fucked up. To scan her every day, scanning, making sure that you're still ugly. Okay, so now Tally is sneaking out of her prison-like dorm room into the futuristic city where Nose is, you know, somewhere partying, probably doing cocaine and like riding on a mechanical bull with all of his new hot friends. I'm surprised how easy it was to break into this city. I was under the impression only hot people were allowed here. I thought security would be kind of tight. It's kind of weird that she like walked downstairs and was like, I gotta figure out some way to get to the future city. And then she was like, I guess I could just walk there. Actually, it was like there's nothing in the way. I never realized it. Guys, did you know we could just go the whole time? That's crazy. Jesus, man. You know, it's bad enough that the hot people look down on the uglies, but for them to be doing it to themselves, it's like, it seems like you guys are honestly more fucked up about it than they are. Like, Nose was just like, hey, I'm sorry I haven't been responding to your texts, you know? You'll get it when you're pretty. You'll figure it out.
I mean, you'll get it when you're pretty.
But the uglies to each other are just like, I can't wait to get this surgery so I can stop looking at you. I want to go party in the cool city, not look at your weird donkey teeth anymore.
Maybe I'd go to the Smoke. That place is a myth, Skinny. It's not a real place. The Smoke was real. We'd know about it. Okay, so now they're introducing us to the concept of the Smoke. Maybe I'd go to the Smoke.
Which is apparently some kind of camp on the outskirts of town where, like, rebels live. It's, you know, the people who are resisting the surgery. And they have a ringleader named David. And now these two are gonna go try to find it.
Shay, who are you calling?
David.
I like that the futuristic rebel's name is just David. She's like, who are you calling? The legend himself. The man whose name itself sparks fear into any pretty. His name is Dave. You don't want to fuck with Dave. Okay, it's time for Tally to get her surgery. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Tally Youngblood.
Is something wrong?
You're too ugly. We can't let you get the surgery. It'll break the machine. Sorry. We gotta take you to the extra strength machine. So now the evil lady is asking Tally for help to locate the Smoke because they're worried they have some kind of weapon that's gonna take down their city. And Tally basically has no choice but to accept. So now she's gonna venture off, find the Smoke, and find David. You know what'd be even worse than his name being David is if like that's his nickname. Like that's what he thought a cool name was. He's like, no, my real name's Paul. But on these streets, they call me David. Gonna make him even hotter? He's gonna look even more like a video game. He's gonna show up and he's just gonna be Mario from Mario 64. I'm hot now!
Who are you?
I'm David.
Whoa! Okay, so now that's fucked up. The leader of this rebel against the hot surgery is like an objectively good-looking guy. He's like, come on, guys. We don't need the surgery. Everyone's like, you don't need the surgery, man. Don't tell that to us. I gotta fix my donkey teeth. Okay, so Tally has accidentally walked up on David bathing, and her response is to just stare. Yeah, actually walk away. You can't just keep pretending to walk away. A couple more looks back. Imagine doing that if you walked in on someone in the bathroom. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were in here. Look at, oh yeah, I didn't know you were showering in here. My bad. I'll get out of your hair then. I'll just be on my way out then.
Welcome to the Smoke.
Hold on, please, let's go.
The Smoke is a waterfall? Is that what I'm supposed to be looking at? Where Where are they going? Oh no, it's a house in the woods. All right, well, we couldn't see that from up there. There was no, we actually couldn't see the smoke from where you just were. Where was I supposed to be looking in this picture?
Everyone has to work, even our elders. We don't have money.
Well, it sounds like a utopian society. Everyone has to work, even the old people. We actually give them the hardest jobs because, well, that's just fair. Tell me why I'm supposed to be rooting for these guys. Like, we're getting a very clear dichotomy of how the world is different when everyone's hot versus when everyone's not. And everyone hot was like partying in the sick city. And then everyone who's not is like banging together rocks in like an outdoor camp. Like, that's the best society you guys can come up with? I'm gonna go get the surgery, actually. Tally shows up and she's like, finally, somewhere where people aren't so obsessed with looks and they're just like dragging around logs aimlessly, just carrying huge bags of gravel in a circle. Oh, good, you're here. Now you can help us work forever with no reward. Ah, okay, so they're gonna have a cure that will heal the lesion. So I wonder if everyone will still stay like physically transformed by the surgery, but they're just gonna be smart now. That'd be crazy if the end of the movie was like, yes, we saved the day. And it wasn't by finding out that looks don't actually matter that much. We made looks matter, and then we also made everyone smart too. So now things are way better.
What you do, the way you think, makes you beautiful.
Another backhanded compliment. Oh, don't worry, girl. You don't need the surgery that makes you beautiful. You're already beautiful. In the dark. Also, she threw her necklace in the fire, the one that is tracking her. She's supposed to send a signal when the evil people are supposed to come and kill everybody. So it probably wasn't a good idea to throw that in the fire, right? If they know your exact location and can tell when they stop receiving your signal. No, the bad guys are here. How could they have known? And Nose is here, wearing a glowing suit. This is what must have happened to him. He got a little bit prettier, and he also got turned into a killing machine. And now his eyes are like ice blue. He went from demon eyes to husky eyes. Look at that. Does anyone want to try the cure that makes you hot and smart? She's like, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll take one for the team. Just put me in that machine. We'll see what happens.
Are you satisfied with the outcome of your surgery?
Yes. I love the new me.
Whoa, and then the movie ends in like a utopian future where now she's gotten the surgery, and this looks like that meme that's like society if blah blah blah. I guess society if everyone was hot and smart. That's cool. I guess not even smart. It just gets rid of the brain lesions that the surgery caused. So it's society if everyone was hot and as smart as they are right now. Society if the only thing that changed is everybody looked like those videos where they Photoshop celebrities' faces into the perfect proportions. Have you guys ever seen those videos? All right, there she is. They finally fixed her. They turned her into Addison Rae. So, all right, well, I'm glad that I finally got around to watching that movie. I hope you guys liked it. Out of 10, I'd probably give it one of these. Bye. All right, this food looks delicious. Not until we say grace. Michael, would you like to do the honors today? Oh, sure. We have so much to be thankful for today. The delicious food, our healthy family, and thank you for helping my dad get over his flu. All of this would be impossible without you. All right, let's eat. And Lord, help me with these dark and deeply disturbing thoughts I've been having about my brother Sam. The voices inside my head telling me to murder him keep getting stronger and stronger. I don't want to hurt my brother, but I fear that it's the only way I can make the voices stop. What? Samuel! No talking during grace. Close your eyes. Okay. I've been acting on these dark thoughts, making the bathroom floor slippery in hopes that it'll fall and hit his head. I put a bear trap in his bed last night. I even poisoned his drink just a few minutes ago. What? Samuel! Your brother is saying grace! Close your eyes! Your eyes are open! I'll take away your Nintendo. No, wait, okay, alright, fine. Samuel! You are being very disrespectful to your brother. He threw a knife at me! I just threw a knife at him, it felt good. I think I'm gonna faint. Let your brother finish grace! Okay. Okay. Anyways, thank you for the food. Amen. Amen. I'm taking your Nintendo! No! What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of Candy Dan. I've been seeing this dude named Candy Ken a lot on TikTok lately. He's super popular on TikTok. He's got like 8 million followers. His videos are some of the weirdest things I've ever seen on TikTok. Every time they pop up on my For You page, I'm like, dang, this is really weird, and I feel like I need more context. So I go to his profile and watch more of his TikToks, only to realize that the context I'm looking for does not exist. But today, I'm actually not gonna be talking about his TikToks. One, because most of his TikToks are just snippets from his YouTube videos that are cut down for TikTok, but with a popular song playing over them, and I don't want to get copyright claimed. And two, because the rest of them are ads for some app called TikTok Tracker.
I downloaded TikTok Tracker and they gave me all my fans and followers.
Which is some app that helps you gain followers on TikTok, which I'm almost certain is against TikTok's terms of service to like use third-party apps to gain followers. But also I'm pretty sure the ads in general are illegal because they don't say that they're ads on them, but they very clearly are. But he does them a lot. He really wants you to download TikTok Tracker. The best introduction for Candy Ken is probably this music video that he made called Candy Ken Visco Disco, which he made because he is a self-proclaimed Visco girl. So let's take a look.
Sipping on my hydro flask, saving turtles is a blast. Scrunchies in a messy bun, save the planet, so much fun. Visco Disco, Visco Disco, Visco Disco.
Oh man, what a fun concept. Or I guess it would have been like months ago when the Visco girl thing was popular. And to be fair, he released this video in December, but he kind of put all of his eggs in one basket with this whole Visco girl thing, because that's like his big thing is that he's a Visco girl, and I don't think that's very popular anymore. But he's kind of built his whole online presence around being a Visco girl, so he's kind of stuck doing it now. But if you thought this music video was a lot to look at, then dear God do I feel sorry for you, because you have no idea what's coming. It gets worse. It gets a lot worse, motherfucker. So let's watch one of his regular videos. This one is called My Girlfriend is Pregnant. It was posted on April 1st. See if you can try to guess what the ending of this video is going to be based on the date it was posted.
Last time on Candy Can.
You poop on my new iPhone.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And don't forget to subscribe.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a really fun video. I realized right off the bat, this is not a very good first impression of Candy Ken. He seems to be caught in some very compromising circumstances. In the first one, he's like, oh, my girlfriend peed in the pool, ew! But he's also like not leaving the pool, he's just kind of standing there. And then in the next shot, he's dancing with her in the pee, just dancing in her glowing fluorescent pee. And then in the next shot, his girlfriend poops on his phone. So I don't know if his girlfriend's like supposed to be 1 year old, or why she's always pooping and peeing everywhere. They never explain it, but it definitely makes you worried about what's gonna happen in this video, doesn't it? If that's what happened previously on Candy Ken. Also, is this not the most confusing previously on this show sequence you've ever seen? Like, how did that in any way help us figure out what's going on in this series, or what's about to happen? Just like, oh no, my girlfriend peed in the pool, yay, let's dance in the pool. Oh, now she shit on my phone. Now my girlfriend's killing my dog. Guys, my bones are getting squishy. Don't forget to subscribe. I honestly feel like I would have been better off with no introduction, because I really feel like I'm flying blind and confused into this video. I don't know what to expect, but only one way to find out.
Oh my god, baby, what's happening?
I feel really sick. I feel freaking sick.
Oh no, she's coughing, guys. Oh no.
Actually, wait.
What is it?
It's my belly.
Your belly?
My belly.
What's wrong with your belly?
I feel something kick.
Okay, there's a lot going on at the beginning of this video. I think we can all agree, too much going on. Almost to the point where I feel like I should apologize for not properly preparing you for this, because I've already watched this video and I'm still overwhelmed. I'm still more or less in my flight or flight response. That honestly is kind of how I feel. I'm like, I either want to get away or I want to get the fuck away. I'm in my flight or flight response. Basically, all you gotta know is that this is Candy Ken, and this is Candy Ken's girlfriend, Baby J. So I guess the name kind of explains why she's peeing and pooping everywhere. It's because she's a baby. She's Candy Ken's girlfriend. She talks like Marge Simpson most of the time. She doesn't always. Sometimes she just talks like a normal girl. And she's having some pretty gnarly tummy troubles.
What do you mean, baby?
Oh, my belly. Ow.
Baby, what is it? What is it?
I'm pregnant!
So she says she's pregnant. And she also says that she can feel the baby kicking, despite the fact that she's nowhere near far enough along for that to happen. Doesn't that... It takes like months for you to start being able to feel the baby kick, right? That's gotta be one strong fetus, dude. Either that or it's not a baby and you need to get help right away. You got like an alien inside you. So baby J is having a baby. Can baby have baby?
What do you mean?
I'm freaking pregnant!
No, it can't be. It can't be. We're not pregnant and we don't do this. Inappropriate. Super inappropriate.
Why is he scolding her? If she's pregnant, it's probably because of something you did, right? He's like, inappropriate. Inappropriate. You need to go back to manners school and learn some manners. Because it's very rude to get pregnant. By me.
No, guys. She's lying. I would have never. We didn't even kiss yet. Are you crazy? Oh, how can you be pregnant?
I'm pregnant! I think I'm pregnant! I'm definitely pregnant!
I'm sorry, pregnant? What do you say? Is she saying pregnant?
I'm pregnant!
It sounds like she says a different thing every time. I'm pregnant!
I'm pregnant!
I'm pregnant! I'm pregnant! I think I'm pregnant!
I'm definitely pregnant!
Definitely?
The way this video is shot, I'm sure you've noticed, is also insane. Who is filming this? Is Usain Bolt filming this? Just fucking... This video's filmed like their apartment is in a small fishing boat that's caught in a big storm.
Oh, did you hear it? I told you!
Oh, no!
Also, the cameraman keeps like zooming in on the sides of their faces and like their shoulders and behind them instead of actually doing a close-up on their faces. Why is he doing that? The cameraman's just in the middle of filming and just zones out. I'm pregnant!
What, baby? No!
Yeah, I'm pregnant!
Baby, no, say it ain't so!
I think that I'm precky prick!
Oh, no, baby, no!
Oh, baby. I never noticed how hot Candy Ken's neck is, dude. Look at that thing, it's thick. It's like a tree trunk. Hey! Huh? Keep filming, dude. My girlfriend's prickle nut.
Stop! Stop! Are you freaking crazy?
Oh, what is it? What is
You're
it?
gonna take me and my freaking belly outside when there's a freaking corona!
Oh my god, okay. Okay, I got just the thing. This for your legs. Yes. Oh, okay. Here we go. It's not safe out there, guys. It's not safe. We have to protect the baby. Okay, there we go.
What? Did she actually just get hurt? It sounded like she snapped out of character for a second there. She was like, ow! 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 Fuck! Ow! Ow! It was weird. It was like we got a glimpse into the real person that is this character. So they decide they should get a pregnancy test, so they suit up in these ridiculous outfits, and then they're off to CVS.
Alright, guys, we're in downtown LA.
Weird way to start a scene. Just standing there. She's got her head down like she's all defeated. He's standing there like a video game character before you pick up the controller. Just... Hey guys, my girlfriend's pricky whack.
Move really careful because the virus is everywhere, guys. The virus could be everywhere. We have to be super careful, guys. The virus could be everywhere.
Do they think the virus is like a dinosaur or something? They're like crouching, trying to stay really still, being like, shh, guys, we gotta be careful. The virus could be anywhere. And its vision is based on movement.
Excuse me.
Just not talking to anyone. Who's she talking to? There's no employees around. Just walking around the aisles of a store, not talking to anyone. Like, excuse me, where's the pregnancy tests? I'm pregnant. I am pregnant.
Well, look at this wall. Do you see the plastic wall?
Yeah. Did she not know they were filming? She's just like, yeah. He's like, wow, look at this plastic wall. Babe, check out, they got a big plastic wall over the pharmacy. She's just like,
yeah, I get it, babe.
Why do they keep in the parts where she breaks character?
Please, no, baby. Please, no. Are you crazy?
One of my favorite parts about their videos, this happens in like all of them, is that like every other word out of their mouth is, are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
They say it so much. In this video alone, I think they've said it like 5 times already. And you know what? I'm starting to think it's because they both actually are crazy. Are you crazy? Yes. 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 Are you crazy?
We got the pregnancy test, now we can find out about the belly.
Hurry up, I have to pee, Boomer.
Okay. We're gonna go home and we're gonna find out if baby Jane is pregnant, guys. Oh my god. I really hope not.
Oh my god! It's my freaking stalker!
No way.
That's my stalker!
I don't know what's going on here. I'm at a loss for words. I've watched a lot of their videos. I don't know who that guy is. There was another one of those videos that was titled like My Girlfriend Has a Stalker or something, but it had nothing to do with that guy. He was not in that video. I've never seen him before. I really hope it's not just some random guy. Either way, that's kind of a unique fighting style though. They do be kind of hugging.
Are you freaking crazy? No, not him! This stalker! This stalker!
I can't see the phone. I don't know. What stalker? Why did they do this? Why? Why are we zoomed in on her earring? My theory is that they have like a weird tripod where the camera is mounted right next to a phone and they're filming TikToks at the same time as they're filming from their YouTube videos. I don't know why they can't just use their phone the whole time. I don't know how the person who's shooting the video doesn't realize that he's totally fucking up all of the YouTube shots. And it's not just in this video either, it's in all of them. Does no one notice? I mean, not that it would have been like a great video if they nailed all the shots, but at least it would have been a little more coherent, you know? What is she looking at? Oh. It's the app again. It's the TikTok tracker app.
Oh my gosh. Okay, baby. We got the test. We're gonna find out if baby Jane is pregnant or not. Are you belly? Are you belly? Your belly. Show your belly.
Stop! No! Don't show my belly!
Okay. Ow.
Ow.
All right.
Just cut those parts out. The parts where she's in pain and like, ow, ow. At this point, I'm expecting the video to end, but them to just not cut off the end of it. Like they're like, and cut. All right, let's take this fucking shit off. It's weird. Why did you keep hurting me? And it's just like 8 hours of them going about their regular day, just sitting on the couch and being like, why do we do this?
Okay, guys, the moment of the truth. The moment we've all been waiting for. Oh my god. The moment we've all been waiting for, you guys.
Okay.
Is she pregnant or not? We're gonna find out.
All right, we're gonna find out. Oh, is she gonna? I hope she's not gonna pee on it right here, is she? It seems like something she would do, where she would just start peeing right then and there. I hope she goes into a different room or something.
Oh, wow. Okay, bite on it for 5 minutes and then we're gonna see the test results.
Bite on it? Uh-oh. Do they think pregnancy tests and thermometers are the same thing? Aw, shit, man. 104. Oh, fuck, man. I have a fever and I'm pregnant? Yeah, that's how it works.
What are you doing?
I'll be right back.
Okay. What is she doing, guys?
I'm really gonna get him this time. I'm gonna get him super hard.
Now he's breaking character. Like the second he's not in the shot, he's just like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go get a snack. The shot kind of had like Bigfoot vibes. Many people have seen this man, but none have gotten close enough and lived to tell the tale.
I'm super excited. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, no need to wait for the 10 fire trucks to pass. You've already spent, like 10 minutes on this video at most. You can't afford to spend any more. You gotta just keep trucking through. No time to stop, even when the audio's ruined. Even when you're out of character. Just keep plowing through.
What is it? Baby.
I'm pregnant.
No.
I'm pregnant.
Oh my god, 1 stripe says not pregnant, 2 stripes is pregnant.
2 stripes. I have 2 stripes.
Oh my god, oh no. She's pregnant.
Wow. Such moving cinematography. That framing pretty much says it all, right? Do you think he's crying because he just realized how weird this kid's life's gonna be? My dad's name is Candy, and my mom is a baby. You could say my life is pretty crazy.
April Fools!
We got this so good. Don't miss the next episode.
Well, that's the end of that video, and I was gonna watch more, but quite frankly, I'm exhausted from that. Which means, now it's time to hear from our sponsor, ExpressVPN. Been spending a lot of time. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. ExpressVPN's a great service. Again, I use it every day, so I hope you guys enjoy using ExpressVPN as much as I do. So thank you for checking out ExpressVPN, and thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. All right, well, that's it for this video. If you guys are new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. That's all I have to say about that. No explanation. Thank you, ugly ass bit, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I climb up a telephone pole. And then I live there. Bye!
This video is over now. Go find something else to watch. Or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun. But you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this?
What's up, Greg? You know, I feel like it's been a while since I found something real weird on TikTok. Like something so strange that I truly cannot wrap my head around it. But I've done it. It's two twins on TikTok, which is not uncommon for twins to blow up on TikTok, but these twins are different because these twins are in love. Aww. That's so cute. With each other. What? Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's right. We're watching these guys today. You guys have probably seen videos titled Siblings or Dating. How about Siblings Are Dating? This is truly one of the weirdest things I've seen on TikTok in a while. And like, the more that I look into it, the more puzzling it gets. It's like there are layers and it gets deeper, and there were twists in here that I did not expect. These dudes run an account called Alisov Brothers. I believe they're Russian. And the vast majority of their TikToks is literally just them doing stuff like this. I mean, like, being about to make out with each other, not dentistry. Most of their TikToks are not about being dentists. Although they do have, like, a surprising amount. I feel like they have, like, 10 TikToks in this dentist chair. I don't know if they own a dentist business on the side. That is not clear to me. These dudes heard that self-care was important and took it so literally. This dude has his literal self cleaning his teeth and borderline making love to him. But this is, like, their thing. They have so many TikToks where it's like music playing, and then at the end they just kind of like grab each other's faces and just like breathe into each other's faces. Oh, nice. Nice, dude, that's awesome. Has your brother ever been so right at math that you wanted to make out with him? I guess that's kind of the relatable angle they were going for here. Every video I watch, I feel like peels back another layer of their lives, revealing another even more confusing layer. Totally indifferent to getting married, to literally the biggest day of your life, just so nonchalant. He became very nonchalant on his wedding day. And then at the end they hug? Seems like this is like the one time in most people's lives it's like the most acceptable to kiss in public would be on your wedding day. Or like suck each other's souls out or whatever they do in all their other videos. The old Machine Gun Kelly. But why are they so indifferent to their wedding? I know it's a fake wedding, but like, come on, dude. Act a little bit enthusiastic. You're getting married. To your brother. Actually, maybe it is kind of baller. Maybe it is kind of cool. It's the ultimate baller move to do literally the most insane shit ever, like marry your twin brother and not give a fuck about it at all. Just another day getting married to my twin brother. Nothing weird going on here. Just gonna give him a hug. We're getting married in front of a castle. This is our castle, by the way. We are Russian royalty, as a matter of fact. Is this like a wedding venue, or is this their castle? Are these guys Russian royalty? I've heard that royal families can be pretty inbred, so honestly, I would believe it. I think that marrying your twin brother is literally keeping your genes as pure as humanly possible. If they could have a baby, it would just be them again.
Uh-oh.
What?
People.
Oh no, people.
Oh no, people are gonna see us almost kiss. No! Okay, thank you. I appreciate the modesty. I'm right here. Thank you for once looking at the camera and realizing what you're doing is insanely weird. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. This TikTok to me seems a little bit hard to swallow. I'm gonna call BS on the entire premise of this TikTok. As if these dudes are bashful or modest in the slightest. These dudes have a TikTok account with 2 million followers that is centered around these two brothers who want to have sex with each other all the time. I don't think that if they were gonna kiss and they saw someone watching, they would stop. They'd probably be like, oh yeah, come here. Oh shit, someone's watching us. Hell yeah, dude, let's traumatize this guy. Okay, so clearly whatever's going on here is just like for shock value to get views on TikTok, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that whatever this is not like a real romantic relationship. It's just these two brothers who thought, hey, if we do this like weird shit, we can probably get really famous on TikTok. And I guess they have like 2 million followers, but like this video has 70,000 likes, which on TikTok is not that much. And some of their videos have like 7,000 or 8,000 likes, which I don't know about you, but to me, makes this a lot weirder. Like, people will do weird shit for fame and millions of dollars all the time. You can't stop people from doing that. But for like 5,000 likes, you're gonna make the whole world think that you're in love with your brother for 5,000 likes? Is it worth it? It'd be funny if this is them just realizing that people can see all these TikToks. They're like, oh fuck, we've been posting these to a public audience? Oh, that is not good. I thought these were just for us. Cause yeah, man, I don't know. I just have a hard time believing that this would ever be the reason that you were outcast from society and had to run away together. These twins just robbed a bank and ostensibly murdered somebody, and somehow it's the most normal thing they've done so far. Imagine seeing this in real life and having to be the person that reported this crime. All right, was there anything weird about the guys who did this? Yeah, there was a lot. Oh no, is this another set of twins? No! What are they gonna do? Oh man. Oh no. Those poor girls. They're probably acting in this TikTok, but I think the idea of them being so genuinely mortified about what's going on in front of them, is actually very realistic. I wonder who these girls are. How did they get them in on this? It's actually kind of weird because they're not tagged in the video. So I'm kind of worried that they're just like regular twins, like civilian twins, not influencers at all. How did they get roped into this? Hey, we noticed you guys are twins. So are we. We have like 2 million followers on TikTok. Do you guys want to be in a video with us? Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That sounds fun. What kind of videos do you guys make? Oh, just pretty standard TikTok stuff. We do like dancing, pranks, silly comedy skits, challenges, making out with each other. We want to make out with each other so bad, but we never get to. We're two horny twins that just want to kiss, but we can't. Two poor twins go back to their job the next day, and their coworker's like, "Hey, are you guys okay? You're both acting really weird today. Did something happen?" I guess it just goes to show that you never really know what someone's going through. It could be this. Do you think that the guy twins are kind of like looking at the girl twins wondering like, what are they doing? Why aren't they making out? Do these girls not know that this is what twins do when your other twin is tied up and he's got no choice? You put his arms around you and you breathe him. You breathe the poor guy. One thing that I think is really funny about these guys is that on their Instagram, they have a business email in their bio. What company would ever want to sponsor two incestuous twins? What kind of business inquiries do they think they're gonna get? I just imagine these guys going to their manager and being like, "Hey, do we have any new brand opportunities?" And he's like, "Yeah, actually, we've got 7,000 emails from people offering to pay you to stop posting forever." Oh, that's kind of weird. So that many like individual people want us to... No, it's companies. They're literal companies that want to pay you to stop posting. Big ones too, McDonald's, Coca-Cola. They're willing to put a lot of money into getting you guys to stop. I actually went through their profile a bit and I did find one post that I think is sponsored. It doesn't say hashtag ad, but it says products used in this video, and it's tagging this company at 7 days. And it's an ad for a makeup company. Kind of an odd collab. I don't really know how that fits the theme of the account. I guess it could be for people who are in a relationship with someone that doesn't look exactly like them. And so maybe you can use this makeup to make them look more like you or something. I'm not really sure. So not every one of these guys' TikToks is about them wanting to kiss each other or like rub up on each other. They do have a couple of like normal TikTok content, which I feel like given all the other stuff is even weirder. Like you can't just post a normal TikTok and act like all of that stuff didn't also happen. You'd think that being an incestuous twin would be enough for the TikTok algorithm, but I guess not. Even these guys have to, you know, branch out and diversify. I guess it goes to show how hard being a creator really is. They've got this prank video where one of the twins puts on like a scissor headband and then rubs fake blood all over him. and his twin brother comes in and they both faint. My favorite part about this TikTok is that when they both fall over, you can see a mirror in the background and there's just like a guy sitting in a chair helping film, I guess. I'd like to imagine that that guy sitting in the camera is actually their third twin, or their triplet, I guess. He's their brother also, but he never gets to be in them. He's like in charge of setting up the camera and everything. And every time he sets up the camera for a video, he's like, hey guys, I had an idea for a video. What if this time you guys want to make out with me? And the other two brothers are like, ugh, gross, dude, that's disgusting. You're our brother. They've got another TikTok where this dude does the exact same prank again, but with this like eyeball sticking out of the head device, which is absolutely grotesque, I must add. And it's interesting because this time just one of the twins faints. I guess the pranker is getting a little bit used to it, but I mean, I got a feel for the twin being pranked. I mean, this would be a lot to walk in on. Walking in and seeing your brother, like literally with his eyeball hanging out, yeah, I would faint too. I would be horrified. I really feel for this guy. Plus, that's not just his brother, you know? That's his husband. Honestly, I haven't watched all their TikToks. There could be some other weird twist like this is also his dad or some shit. I'm hesitant to try to box them into any kind of like nuclear family that we would all be used to. I don't know what's going on with them at all. They've also got dance videos, which get pretty spicy.
City talking, we taking notes.
I like to imagine someone scrolling down their profile being like absolutely disgusted by most of their TikToks and being like, oh, thank God, finally a normal TikTok. Oh, fuck, dude. There's a comment on this one that says sus, but I'm starting to accept it. Is this how quickly as a society we become desensitized to things now? What changed? What made you start to accept it? I'm so confused. I feel like something must have happened to this person in their own personal life outside of watching these TikToks that made them accept it. Like maybe their brother got really hot all of a sudden and they were like, whoa, maybe I spoke too soon. These TikToks are kind of on point. Okay, wait, hold on. So now this is confusing. I've started to see comments that are really throwing a wrench in my understanding of this situation. This comment says, are you guys dating or brothers? And this person responded saying, actually at first they were saying, but did not know they were related until the DNA test showed up. Oh, they meant dating. Actually at first they were dating, but did not know they were related until the DNA test showed up. So this person is saying somehow these two guys fell in love without knowing that they were twin brothers. These guys are like, whoa, that's crazy. I mean, we knew we looked exactly alike and we were both coincidentally adopted from the same orphanage, but how was I supposed to know I'm related to the guy? Okay, now I'm seeing comments that are saying that they might not actually be brothers. My guess is they aren't really brothers. They look alike, but they had cosmetic surgery to look more similar and they're just acting like brothers. Okay, I'm sorry, that seems so unfeasible to me. Spending thousands of dollars to look like somebody else, to get 70,000 likes on TikTok and have everyone think that you're in love with your brother? Okay, this person said they are brothers, and then someone commented under that, if you look closely, they don't look anything alike. I think they just seem like it for clout. Maybe. And then someone else said, yeah, I've stalked them for the past 15 minutes, and honestly, they look alike, but not really like brothers. What? Are these guys not twins? Hold on, no. I've spent the past like 3 days watching these guys' videos. Are they not twins? Do they just look like twins because they wear the same clothes all the time? All right, I've been doing some investigation into the topic. Here's my presentation. Alisov brothers. Twins? Or just guys? Are these two genetically identical humans? Or are these just two guys having fun, having a good time? In this investigation, I wanted to take a closer look at the two guys to see if they really look as similar as I thought they did. One of the tricky things about doing this is they never like have both of their faces right next to each other for comparison, like both looking dead on into the camera, both at the same distance. Kind of suspicious, no? Really makes you wonder. No. All right, let's start with the similarities. The similarities I think are pretty obvious. Take a look at this. In some pictures, their faces are virtually indistinguishable. Look at the noses. This is the same nose. The shape of the nostril, the curvature, that little swoop that makes it look like just like a ski slope. That if you were a little skier, you'd probably just ski right off, whoop, and then land in the twin brothers' mouth because they'd sort of be right next to each other like that. They've got the same eye color. Look at the ears too. I mean, that's like having the same nose and the same ears. What is that? What are the odds of that? I'm not a geneticist. I don't know how much ears vary from person to person, but like, look at how thin like the ridge of the ear is, I feel like that's abnormal. Yeah, I've definitely got a fatter ear ridge there. That's not like a normal, that's not a normal ear ridge thickness. So of course they have the same hair, but that's pretty easy to fake. Even if they didn't, they could dye their hair and cut it the same way. I could shave my head and I'd look just like Jeff Bezos. Does that mean that I'm entitled to some of his wealth? Now let's talk differences. Do the boys have different facial structures? I hope you can tell, but I've noticed in a few of their TikToks, one of them seems like he's got a lot slimmer face. It's very defined right here. This guy's face is a lot more smooth and a lot more round. In some of their videos, I've noticed that their eyebrows look different. This is a makeup one and it's before they put on makeup. Their eyebrows look more different than when they are wearing makeup. This one's eyebrows are kind of a little more curvy. They go whoop. These ones, a little more straight. Bing. See that? Bing. So there are some differences. After looking at them for quite some time, there are some differences. But does that mean they're not twins? Zach and Cody, Dylan and Cole Sprouse, these are genetic twins as far as we know. As far as today's top scientists know, these boys are definitely twins. And even when they were younger, I mean, you could tell them apart for sure. Like, they had differences. And now they're all grown up, and I'd say they look even less alike. I think that happens to twins as they get older. They, you know, they live different lives, they eat different foods, meet different people. But just because they look slightly different, that doesn't mean that they're not in love. I also wanted to see if I could find any evidence for that claim that they were dating before they knew they were twins. So I was looking that up and I could not find that anywhere about them. The only thing I could find about that was this article, and it describes exactly what that comment was talking about, except the dudes that are named in the article are not the Alisov brothers. They have totally different names, Jason Osborne and Alex Brown. So I don't know if someone just saw this article and like assumed it was talking about the Alisov brothers. Like, oh, that explains it. Okay, case closed. This is an article from the UK, not from Russia. Different names, but it's probably talking about them. I did also email the brothers at their business email. I figure they probably don't get a lot of emails, so I thought I might get a response. Just asking them if they're twins. I said, please, are you guys really twins? I have to know. And I sent it. And as of right now, I have not heard back. So after that deep and thorough investigation, my opinion, they're twins. They are, I do think that they're twins. Sure, they have small differences in their facial features, but like they look exactly the same. They're twins. But that is not a good thing. That's not a good thing. I'm not happy that I think that. But as I said, you know, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Are they twins? Are they really in love? Let me know. This video has been sponsored by ExpressVPN, yes! Guys, there's lots of fun things to do on the internet. Playing games with your friends, sending emails to your friends, video chatting with your friends. But you know what's not fun? The fact that ISPs can see everything that you're doing when you're online, and they can even legally sell it to other companies. That is one reason to use ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN basically sends all of your data through a secure tunnel so that your internet service provider and online advertisers can't track what you're doing and sell it to people. I use ExpressVPN all the time. I've got it on my laptop and my desktop and my phone. But not only does ExpressVPN keep you safe when you're doing some of your favorite activities online, it also unlocks new activities, like more things to watch. For example, Donald Glover's masterpiece of a show, Atlanta, is not available on Netflix in the US, but it is available on Netflix in Brazil. So if you want to watch Atlanta on Netflix, you could do two things. You could move to Brazil, or you could just install ExpressVPN, change your server location to Brazil, and then you can watch it. You know, I mean, you can pick whichever one you want to do, but I think ExpressVPN would be easier. ExpressVPN's got the fastest speeds, they've got 24/7 customer support, and they're consistently ranked the #1 VPN by multiple sources, as you can clearly see here. So if you want to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, then head on over to expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. Bye, thanks for watching. What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of Danny's Fantastic Mess. This is just gonna be a big old mess. As most of you probably know, one of the things that I love most in this world is watching the crafting videos on Troom Troom and making fun of how bad their crafts are, because most of them are just awful. So over the past couple weeks, I've been scouring Troom Troom's YouTube channel, looking for good new crafts to try, and I think I found a decent number of very, very bad crafts. It seems like every time I check back in on Troom Troom, they're always up to some more ridiculous shit. I think the weirdest thing I've stumbled across, and probably one of the weirdest videos I've ever seen from them, is this video of them just stepping on shit and sitting on shit. This video is so weird. They're in these like jumpsuits in this tarped off area, like they're in Breaking Bad or something. And the whole point of the video is just crushing crunchy and soft things. Squishy, chips, slime, bath bombs, and more. That's weird because those are all nouns except squishy. Look, we're gonna sit on bath bombs, slime, chips, and squishy. You know squishy. I'm just gonna put my little butt on some squishy.
We've got an unusual experiment today. Angie will be crushing stuff by sitting on it with her whole body. What a twist! Can SpongeBob handle this hit? Hold your breath. Our tough SpongeBob isn't hurt.
Wow, this is riveting stuff. I can't believe they sat on a sponge. I always wondered what would happen if you sat on a sponge.
Ralph plans to smash the apple, but it prepared itself pretty well. This apple turned out way too tough.
That one's weird because he somehow sat on the apple and it didn't break. So I guess what they're trying to tell me is that the apple went up his butt. Is this some kind of weird porn in disguise? I don't understand what other reason anyone would have for watching people just sitting on things. And it's never that surprising, except for the apple, I guess. But like, you're not surprised to see that sitting on a sponge makes it squish. Like, I could pretty much guess what would happen to most of these things before even clicking on the video. Anyways, that doesn't really have anything to do with the crafts I prepared today, so let's go ahead and check out our first craft. Okay, this first craft comes from a video called 10 Best Spy Hacks That You Have Ever Seen. This video has lots of great spy hacks, like making a copy of somebody's fingerprint so that you can break into their phone, which 100% wouldn't work. Not only because the fingerprint technology on most phones doesn't work if you're not using skin to press it, but also because it requires you to dip somebody's finger in hot glue without them noticing somehow. Or there's this hack to hide your spy guns by just attaching them to your shoes.
These shoes look amazing with gun heels.
No one will suspect a thing when they see you've got guns attached to your shoes. That totally won't put off any alarms in people's heads, and you'll be pretty much set to do some spy stuff, I think. And then finally, we've got this one, the spy umbrella.
No one expects a regular umbrella to actually be a flashlight and a spying tool.
Ooh, yes, this looks very secretive indeed. No one will know that you're spying on them when you're standing 2 feet away from them, just staring at them through a little window in your umbrella. You know, it's kind of interesting. The thing that would make this a good spy hack actually makes it a terrible spy hack. Like, the reason that it works is because there's a little window that's completely clear and see-through, so you can see your target. But the problem is that, you know, everybody can see your creepy little face peeping through this hole in your umbrella. All right, let's figure out this craft and become a spy.
Open an old umbrella.
Okay, so I got this umbrella. I bought it off Amazon. I tried to get one that looked as close to the one in the video as possible. And the weird thing you'll notice about this umbrella, along with the one in their video, is that it's already clear. It already has spots that are very much see-through. So then my question is, why the fuck do we need to make a big hole in it? Can't I just peer through the little spots that are see-through? It just seems a lot more conspicuous to make a giant hole in the umbrella. I can see through this umbrella clear as day. I could spy on just about anyone without having to cut a giant window in the umbrella. But you know what? Troom Troom knows best, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and we're gonna do it their way.
Trace the mask template on it.
I need a marker. Okay, I got a marker. You know, it's kind of funny. As I was opening the umbrella before, I was thinking, isn't it like bad luck for superstitious people to open up umbrellas indoors? But I was like, I'm not superstitious, so I don't care. And I set it down, and then I stopped filming for a second when I had to go get this marker, and this whole table collapsed. And my microphone and my laptop and this umbrella all fell off the table. The table's on top of 2 bins, and both of the bins just buckled under the table. So I'm not superstitious, but I am gonna finish this craft as quickly as possible before my house catches on fire.
Trace the mask template on it.
So I'll trace my little face mask.
Cut the bottom part.
Just cut the bottom part, so that way we can flip it up. All right. There we go. Perfect. How do you do? Okay, now I got a nice flappy.
Hot glue Velcro to the plastic strips.
Oh shit. All right, well I knew that this was coming, but I was hoping that it was gonna be later. I have to break out the hot glue gun. I hate hot glue. Oh good, the cord isn't long enough. I guess we're gonna do it over here. All right. Ah, the refreshing burn of hot glue on my fingertips.
Open the flap and attach the Velcros to the umbrella. Cover the hole with a plastic rectangle.
Oh, wait. Did I do it wrong? Oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to cut it out of this. I was just supposed to have a plastic rectangle. Ah, I gotta finish this umbrella and close it. All right, so I'm just gonna glue the rectangle on. All right, here she comes. Oh yeah. Ow, fuck, god damn it. Ow, it hurts. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice little window.
Decorate the outside with foam rubber leaves to cover the Velcro.
Oh, little leaves to cover the Velcro, that's smart. I have little stars. All right, guys, well, my secret spy umbrella is done. It might look just like an ordinary umbrella that somebody glued 4 stars to, but wait until I turn it to spy mode. And just like that, I'm ready to spy. So the screen of my camera is pretty small, so I can't exactly tell what this looks like. So let me know in the comments below if you'd be able to tell I was spying on you if I came up to you like this. But you know, this is pretty functional because even if you did see me at any time, I could go back into regular umbrella mode. And it's super fast and super sneaky. Oh, I'm not spying on you. I'm just a regular umbrella guy. What's that? It's 90 degrees out and not raining? I'm just worried about getting a sunburn. I'm gonna close this and probably never open it again because I think that this umbrella might be cursed.
An umbrella like this is a must-have for spies. Let's imagine. Blondie's going on a walk and doesn't have a clue that someone's watching her.
Oh yeah, totally. She wouldn't have a clue that this person was spying on her. This person who's standing 3 feet away from her. But at least this part of her face is covered. Kind of.
With this spy umbrella, you can sneak up as closely as possible. Boom! And the black and white monster is already on target. Blondie runs away terrified. It looks like the mission failed.
What? The mission failed? Wait, so are they just admitting that this doesn't work? They told us all about this spy umbrella, they showed us everything we need to make it, and they showed us a step-by-step instruction of how to construct this thing. And then at the very end, they're like, whoops, looks like this one doesn't fucking work. All right, guys, let's get on to the next craft. I'm so confused. Why did I just put in all this effort for them to be like, oh, by the way, don't actually try this. It's not gonna work, dude. Are you crazy? All right, how about something a little bit more, oh, fucking. That umbrella was cursed. Well, this is not good. Okay. All right, I get it. Putting the table on these bins was not a good idea. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna pretend like it's fine. Okay. How about a more seasonal craft? It is springtime after all, so it's time to decorate with this bunny hole puncher. Nothing says spring like getting your tax returns back and hole punching them with a bunny skull. Man, that thing does not look good. It just looks a little off. Well guys, if that umbrella wasn't cursed, this thing definitely will be. Let's do it.
While Miss Smith is busy studying Easter traditions from around the world, another Easter idea pops into Christy's head. Let's make a bunny hole puncher and give it to the teacher.
So I guess the premise of this craft is that this would be a good gift for your teacher for Easter? Do you give your teachers gifts for Easter? Imagine being a teacher and some kid comes into school right before Easter and hands you this. It's a bunny hole puncher. I made it myself. I'd be like, thanks dog, you're expelled.
Cut a base for a bunny head out of memory foam.
Cut a base out of memory foam, AKA ruin a perfectly good pillow. I just bought this pillow at Target. It was $15, and now I'm going to cut it up into little chunks and make a bunny hole puncher. It feels so wrong to just destroy this pillow for a craft. A really dumb, weird Easter craft. What niche scenario is this for? Like, hey Teach, I know how much you like Easter and hole punchers, so I got you this Easter hole puncher. Okay.
Use multi-purpose glue to attach it to a hole puncher.
So that's gonna go there, I guess. Should this look different? I feel like this is a weird angle for the bunny's face to be at, so I'm gonna have to maybe make like a diagonal cut in here. Just like cutting a loaf of bread, baby. A loaf of bread that cost $15 and some child could have slept on, but Not today. Daddy's gotta make a bunny head. Okay, so the video says to use multi-purpose glue, but guess what? Your boy doesn't have multi-purpose glue, so I'm gonna use hot glue again. As far as I'm concerned, hot glue is multi-purpose glue because crafting channels seem to use it for every purpose. So maybe they mean multi-purpose glue as in like, look, hot glue is every purpose glue. You need to use glue that's for less purposes. All right, here comes the hot glue. All right, my teacher's gonna love this. Stick that right on. You better believe that that's gonna stick. I really hope. Is it? Okay, let's just assume that it's gonna stick. Seems pretty secure. Okay, well, let's not question it.
Wrap it in white faux fur.
All right, I bought this fur off Amazon. Let's see if it looks like what I hope it does. Okay. Okay. I think the fur might be a little bit longer than I had hoped, but beggars can't be choosers. And I think we all know that the teacher I'm making this for is a beggar. Wow, I totally didn't anticipate like little chunks of fur getting all over me and my whole office here. So this is great. So now I'm just gonna cover this thing in hot glue. So there we go, there's that. I can't wait for my little bunny monstrosity to come to life.
Glue the corners into ears. Make them longer using more fur.
Wow, this is a disaster. I'm literally just covered in this fur. I'm never gonna get rid of this fur. It's going to be attached to me forever. Forever. I don't wanna be a YouTuber anymore, actually, come to think of it.
Cover the base of the hole puncher with a piece of fur.
Oh God, I got fur in my mouth. It's just like floating around in the air. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but like every 5 seconds, like a ton of hair will fly off of this bunny and just like into my face and all over my clothes. It's really fun to be a craftster. Don't let anybody ever tell you that it's not fun to be a craftster. Now our guy's got a nice little mouth.
Kill me.
I can explain.
Just carry on. Have a good day.
I'll speak with you in a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Laura just came in here and saw my bunny, and needless to say, I think she liked it.
Hot glue light clay teeth.
Now I bought some air dry clay, so I'm gonna have to really quick I'm just gonna have to really quick model some teeth. It needs a nice little line in the middle to show that it is 2 teeth. Now that looks like a teeth. Wow, good thing there's fur all over everything and all over my fingers and all over the hot glue gun and all over my face. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, put his little bunny teeth on his little bunny face. Hot glue that right on. There he is. There's our little bunny guy.
And a pink heart-shaped nose.
What if I gave him kind of like a snowman type nose? Just like a droopy kind of, some bunnies have noses like that, right? Okay, his nose is gonna be a little ball with 2 little bunny nostrils covered in fur because everything is. Ow, and then burn my fingers, and then go ahead and throw this on. That looks great. Looks like the teeth got a little messed up and got a little crooked, but that just gives our bunny character.
Attach big black beads to the sides as eyes.
So the funny thing about the eyes is that I searched specifically on Amazon for large black beads, and it sent me this jar full of tiny black beads. It said large black beads in the description. It does say on here, put the beads, not too many, into water and you will get what you see in the images in 2 hours. And then this snarky little face, like they know that they've tricked me. So like I can't just give my bunny like tiny little beady eyes that are the size of, I don't even know what they're the size of. They're just tiny little beads. He would look insane. And the last thing I want is for my bunny to look insane. So I'm just gonna model his eyes out of this clay. All right, last eye. Here he is. And oh boy. Is that the last step? Is this really how he's gonna look? Yep, that's the end. Oh, does this look like a bunny? If you were my teacher and I gave you this right before Easter weekend, on a scale from 1 to 10, how worried for your own safety would you be?
Christy sneaks up to the desk as a bunny spy and sets the white bunny free. This is about to get interesting. Miss Smith notices a fluffy head. Oh my gosh, what furry beastie is this?
Oh my God, that's fucking terrifying. Even the teacher thinks it's a creepy thing to make.
The girls explain that it's just a hole puncher. Give it a sheet of paper, and it will quickly gnaw a little round hole in it.
Oh, good, and all you have to do to punch papers is press down on the top of its head and deform its entire skull and smush its face. That's not creepy. All right, well, let's put it to the test and see if it can punch some holes. So I'm just gonna put my paper in the little bunny's mouth, and then I guess you just press down on the, hold on. Okay, we're good, but that does confirm that the bunny head is cursed. So you just press down on its head and presto, fuck. Okay, I guess I don't know how to use a hole punch. Let's try again. Okay, aha! And now we have a hole-punched piece of paper covered in fur, which is, I mean, exactly what you want around springtime. Well, I think that this one was a tremendous success. Not only is it cute, but it's also functional. And I, for one, can't wait to throw this thing in the garbage and then wake up in the middle of the night tonight and see it at the foot of my bed. Wow, why don't they make every hole puncher like this? Okay, this next one's pretty strange. It's called 9 Bright Crafting Hacks That Will Change Your Life. So when I saw this, needless to say, I had pretty high expectations, but I was ready to have my life changed by some glitter-based hacks. So the whole beginning is this group of friends, these girls, doing all of these fun, like glitter, sparkly hacks. It's pretty standard stuff, honestly, but then halfway in, there's this girl in the middle, and it says that she feels left out because she doesn't know what kind of sparkly craft she should do.
The girls are caught up in their glitter experiments, and Dolly doesn't know where to apply her talents.
She just doesn't know how to contribute to this crafting session. It's a problem that we all face at times, you know. Sometimes you're with the homies and they're doing a crafting session and you just don't know where you fit into the mix, you know? Should I bedazzle my pants? Should I bedazzle my eyes? Should I bedazzle my butt? But then she finally comes up with her own little craft to impress her friends, so let's check it out.
Suddenly, she gets a brilliant idea. Make her tongue brighter.
Okay, she's gonna make her tongue brighter. That sounds kinda cool.
Draw a tongue shape on fabric with color-changing sequins. Cut it out.
Okay, draw a tongue shape. I know what tongues look like because I am a human. Like that big. Okay, we have a tongue shape.
Dolly puts the sparkling outfit on her tongue. What an unusual idea.
What? That's the whole thing? That the whole craft is just cut out a shape of a tongue and then put it on your tongue. I made too much, and it made me gag. Oh, fuck, cool. So I got like sequins in my mouth, and bunny fur, and hot glue. This is like constantly almost making me vomit. Man, what the fuck? Can you imagine being at like one of these crafting parties with all your friends? Everybody's like doing their own thing, making like cool glitter shit. One person's making glitter eyelashes, another person's making cool sparkly shoes. But then there's one girl who's been in the corner for like 2 hours and she's been hunched over her workstation crafting away because she couldn't figure out what she was gonna do, but then finally she had an epiphany. So she's been like working and working, and finally she says she's done with her craft, so everybody gathers around. You know, everybody's very excited because she's been pretty secretive the whole night, and she just opens her mouth and shows everybody her sparkly tongue. She's got a sparkly tongue. She just cut out the shape of a tongue in some sequin fabric and then put it on her tongue.
Dolly's glamorous tongue makes everyone so happy.
And it makes everyone so happy. What? I can't imagine a world where a girl turns around like this and all of her friends are like, yeah! Fuck yeah, you did it, bitch! You go, girl! You did it. You really put that thing right on your tongue.
Her shiny chameleon tongue can change color. Dolly can show the whole world her tongue.
Dolly can show the whole world her tongue. What, like she couldn't before? I was so ashamed of who I was before and what my tongue said about me. Pink, fleshy, and wet. And now, well, it's still pink, but it can change to turquoise, and it has sparkles on it, and it makes me want to throw up. Now I can finally go outside and show the world my tongue. All right, this last hack is a little something for all my gamers out there. Gamers, where you at? Put a comment in the comments if you're a gamer, and that's where you're at. This hack is from a video called 8 Hacks That Every Gamer Should Use. So if you are a gamer, honestly, you better listen up. I mean, haven't you ever wanted to do stuff like put slime in your keyboard? Or try to get a foot massage while you're playing your games? Or a nice eye massage? Ooh. But the most important hack in this entire video, without a doubt, is the screaming bag.
Redhead's playing hack and slash and keeps dying. That's unfair. All Redhead's outrage makes her scream, and the scream is more like an ultrasound. We need some noise-canceling technology, stat.
Classic gamers constantly screaming uncontrollably at almost inaudible levels because they lost one game. Luckily, this paper bag is going to block out all of her screaming sounds. So even if you're sitting right next to them, you won't be able to hear them screaming somehow.
Just scream in here. Protect your friend's eardrums.
I don't know what kind of space-aged sound-sucking technology they think they're about to put into this bag, but I am definitely skeptical that this is gonna work, but I'm optimistic, so let's give it a shot.
Mark the sizes of a paper bag on a sheet of polyethylene foam. Cut it out.
Oh, hell yeah. Your boy got mad foam. Your boy got... Oh, God. That's like the worst thing I ever smelled.
Put the construction into a real paper bag. Glue a printed out label that says, "Scream in here." Decorate it with foam rubber sheet pieces.
It's very important that you write "Scream in here" on the bag and put little foam stars on the bag. It's not gonna work unless you put 2 little foam stars on your bag. All right, guys, well, I think I did a pretty good job with this one and didn't rush through it at all. So let's go ahead and see if it works. All right, time to do a scream test. I'm gonna scream really loud without the bag and then just as loud with the bag. And let's see if it silences my scream. Ah! Okay, now with the bag. Ah! Did it work? Man, that's, you know, I was expecting it to dampen the sound like a little bit, but that just did not do anything. The bag might as well not have even been there, right? Well, at least from my perspective, but I guess I'm me, so I heard me screaming no matter what. Maybe it sounded differently to you, but to me it sounded like it did absolutely jack shit, so thanks for the fun, waste of 20 minutes, Shroom Shroom.
Redhead screamed as much as she wanted to and enjoyed rustling the bag. I feel much better. We can keep playing.
All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is my family here on YouTube. If you subscribe and turn on my notifications, you get to join the fastest growing army on the internet. Please don't look that up. It is true. Speaking of this hoodie, Greg hoodies are now available in other colors besides black. It's available in blue and pink, some nice spring colors to get your spring on. You can put on your nice spring hoodie, get out your little bunny hole puncher, get fur all over your nice brand new hoodie, and it'll be a great spring. So if you want to get this hoodie, head on over to DannyGonzalez.store. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Danny Gonzalez because I want more followers on there as well for when I inevitably quit being a YouTuber to become a folk singer. Thank you to Joso for turning on my notifications. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I remove my knees surgically. So I walk around like a little penguin kind of guy. Bye.
This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch. Or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. Over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you know?
What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of Staying Well. I hope you're all staying well. It's something that I've heard most YouTubers say, but something that I feel like not enough YouTubers are actually trying to help with. Because you know what? It's easy to get pretty caught up in the melancholy of staying home all the time, and the news has been pretty drab lately. I think that 2 things we all need right now are a good laugh and some health advice. We could all stand to be a little bit more healthy and a little bit more fit in these uncertain times. Which is why I've taken the liberty of finding 2 accounts on Instagram that can help us out with this very thing. The first one is called One Laughter Please. For your daily dose of hashtag laughter, every day you can have 1 laughter please. Not 1 laugh. 1 laughter. With such great memes as, have you ever deleted 1 ha from your ha 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 ha? Because you feel like it's too much? Yeah, that's way too much laughter, especially for this account. You're only allowed 1 laughter. You're only allowed a ha! And I found this account called Fitness Corner, which has some great health advice that I will be sharing with you later on. And I think by the end of this video, you're gonna be thanking me quite a bit for all of the valuable advice, health-wise, and all of the laughter. All right, this first meme from One Laughter Please is a little depiction of marriage. So it says, wife is wife, no matter who the hell you are. And it's a picture of a male lion and a female lion, and the female lion looks like she's about to kill the male lion, and she's saying, shut up! And he's saying, okay, sorry, with a sad little slanty face. It really just goes to show, you know, no matter who you are, if you're a human being like you or I, or if you're a fucking lion, a monogamous lion, with a wife, a beautiful lion wife that he loves with his little lion heart. Wife is wife, no matter who you are, and wife tries to kill husband. Wives want to eat their husbands. And the quicker you understand that, the quicker you can dodge their attacks. Husband got shocked while reading his wife's report card. Very obedient and soft-spoken student? Very obedient and soft-spoken student? How come my wife doesn't act like that around me? I swear, dude, every time I try to scold my wife for speaking out of turn, she gets all mad and goes to stay with her friends for a couple days. It doesn't say she does any of that on her report card. Husband is husband, no matter who you are. Husband is a scared little cat, no matter who you are. If a barber makes a mistake, it's a new style. If a politician makes a mistake, it's a new law. If a scientist makes a mistake, it's a new invention. If a tailor makes a mistake, it's a new style. If a teacher makes a mistake, it's a new theory. But if a student makes a mistake, it's a mistake. I feel like none of these things are true. How is any of this true? If a politician makes a mistake, it's a new law? What does that even mean? Oh shit, I meant to text my wife that I wanted to kiss her, but I accidentally said kill. Now it's legally mandatory for everyone to kill their wives! Like, imagine a rocket scientist making a small mistake that makes a rocket blow up, and NASA's just like, oh, now we gotta make them all do that. When you try to understand a girl, yeah, honestly, that's pretty funny. I do not get girls. Like, why does the one who lives with me always try to eat me? Does anyone know? So the premise of this picture seems like it's saying that boys are like normal cars. You know, they like work and they look normal, they're nice to look at, and they make sense, you know? You can figure them out. Meanwhile, girls are similar to boys, but they're all fucked up. They're basically like boys, but so horribly physically disfigured that they can't possibly function the way boys do. How boys sit. How girls sit. Quick checkpoint. Have you had your laughter yet? If you have to click off the video because only one laughter is allowed. Me to my friend. Please keep this secret. Friend. Banging on a big drum and is a small mouse. No! Don't go around banging that drum! Now everyone's gonna know about my cool big drum. That was my secret. What will the people say when they find out about my secret? What will they say when they know about my cool big drum? When you finally understand something in maths, I think this account kind of needs to work on like their demographic. I don't really think they know what it is. Like, is this account for kids or grown-ass adults? Because they've got jokes about like hating your wife, but then they also have jokes about like not understanding math in school. Finally, I've understood something in maths. Sure, I'm 35 years old and graduated college 13 years ago, but I've never understood any maths until just now. I think we all know what time it is. Why is my wife such a bitch? It actually would be pretty impressive if this polar bear understood something in maths. That'd be pretty tight. But sadly, it seems like the only thing he knows how to do is break it down. Okay, here's a picture of a seagull standing on a no seagull sign, and then the seagull's wearing sunglasses and it says thug life. Because this seagull is a badass. This seagull doesn't listen to signs. He can't even read signs because he's a seagull. Why does this sign exist in the first place? Seagulls can't read signs, can they? Like, what would this sign even mean if it's not for seagulls? Like, don't bring a seagull here? I've never seen anyone bringing a seagull anywhere. Is it for people and it means like if you see a seagull, you have to kill it? Like, don't let any seagulls even be here. If you see a seagull, you have to get it, you gotta get it out of here. You gotta get it out fast. You are responsible for any seagulls in the premises. All right, this next one I think is pretty true. Kids write what they understand. Men write what they remember, but legends create their own answers. Hell yeah, dude. Legends just make up their own answers. They don't need to be told what the right answers are, because they'll just make shit up. I'm talking real legends, okay? Michael Jordan, Gandhi, George Washington. You think they became legends because they worked hard and practiced and did what they believed in? No. They became legends because they made shit up. Sir, the British militia is closing in. What should I tell our troops? Sergeant? Tell them perflufen-doofen. Huh? But when you can see the whites in their eyes, Sidena-Didena Cockarina D. You're truly a legend, sir. Yes, thank you, and as a legend, I have to say that... fuck, they're here!
Bang, 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 bang,
Oh,
bang,
fuck!
bang,
Oh, they got me!
bang, bang, bang,
They got my
bang,
legend
bang,
ass!
bang, bang.
Other people's besties? A nice-looking young girl. My bestie? A monkey! What the fuck? You're best friends with a monkey? I want to be best friends with a sweet little monkey man like him. Look at him. He could be one of the boys. When you are singing a song and suddenly your idiot friend starts singing it too. Jeez. Very hostile towards your friend just for wanting to sing along with you. So let me get this straight. If we're to agree with the post on One Laughter Please, if we're to find these relatable, we're meant to hate our wives, they're disobedient and they want to eat us. Our friends are idiot monkey-looking asses who won't let us sing by ourselves. Oh, and to top it all off, we don't know any math. We don't know how to add. I don't even know how to count. Don't even know what a number is. I couldn't even tell you if I saw one. I gotta be honest, gang, I'm not feeling that cheered up from this. I'm actually pretty down about the whole thing, if I'm being real with you. At least I know my sweet little monkey man's got my back. Okay, I think we've got out all of our laughter. We've gotten all of the one laughter out. I think it's time to move on. We're feeling good. Now let's get fit. Let's get healthy. You know, staying inside, we could be getting a little bit sedentary, so we want to take the appropriate steps to get just that little bit healthier. So someone sent me this meme from Fitness Corner, so we're gonna look at this one, and then we can look at a couple others, and I think you'll be pretty happy you did, because this is some pretty insane advice that, if true, could be very big. Did you know, daily 1 apple, no doctors? Okay, that's a pretty common phrase, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I think that's a little bit of a gross oversimplification. I don't think that just eating 1 apple a day will make you healthy forever, but I'm sure that won't continue for the rest of the meme. I'm sure that ends there and the rest of this will be, you know, actual practical advice. 5 almond daily, no cancer. None? I'm sorry, no cancer? None at all? If you eat 5 almonds a day, just 5, right? That's not 500. If you eat 5 almonds daily, no cancer. Why do I feel like this might not be true? Something about this just seems like a little bit fishy. I can't put my exact finger on it, but let's move on. 1 lemon daily, no fat. So if you eat a lemon every day, you will have no fat on your body, which sounds healthy, but is actually extremely unhealthy. If you have 0% body fat, you will die. I'm almost certain of it. 1 glass milk daily, no bone problems. Daily 4 dates, no weakness. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I mean, why didn't they put that one first? That's really the only one they need, right? I mean, that doesn't that kind of make all the other ones useless? I feel like that takes care of everything. You will have no weakness in any sense. 4 dates, and I can be gosh dang invincible. There's nothing you can do to me at that point. Cancer? No. I ate 4 dates yesterday, so I'll try again tomorrow. Cancer. Getting hit by a car and dying? 4 dates. Head cut off. How about 4 dates? I gotta be real with you guys. This whole COVID thing is starting to seem like it's not really a big deal. Why don't you just eat 4 dates? You baby. This post was created on April 12th, like during the COVID epidemic. So it seems to be like in some part related to it. It's like trying to help people. I really gotta say, I don't know about this advice, dude. Last one is daily 1-time prayer, no tension. You will not feel any tension for the rest of your day if you pray. But I gotta be real, I feel like the dates takes care of that, because tension is kind of a weakness. I could skip the prayer, I could skip the apple, the almonds, the lemon, the milk. Just eat the dates, and I could be dandy. All right, walk 30 minutes daily, get all this. Improves skin texture, prevents heart disease, very beneficial in weight loss, improves blood circulation, strengthens bones, and makes your mood. You will not have a mood unless you walk 30 minutes a day. You will be just an emotionless being. You will not feel any type of way about anything, so it's important that you get those 30 minutes in. Otherwise, you'll feel nothing. So actually, that probably explains why I just don't feel anything. Did you know, drinking raisin water daily with empty stomach for 30 to 45 days, it helps to remove acne/pimples, providing glowing skin. It also works as a blood purifier. I I did not know raisin water was a thing. Do people drink raisin water?
I mean, if it really does clear up your skin and purify your blood, it seems like a pretty good deal. Almost to the point where, like, I feel like scientists need to look into this. Like, they should try making, like, raisins that have the water built into them. That would be great. Okay, here's some good advice for the fellas out there. Fellas, if you're worried about losing your hair, check this one out. Do opt. Daily empty stomach 10 to 12 times. I think that's supposed to say do it, or maybe this routine is called opt. You stand, you get into a little ball, you roll back, you come back up. Do it 10 to 12 times, and the benefits, as per yoga, say that it prevents hair fall, brings glow to face, gives you a curvy, shaped, and toned body, and also relieves problems like constipation. Rocking back and forth 10 to 12 times a day will make my hair not fall out. Now this I gotta try. All right, well, you guys you're gonna witness it right here. I hope I don't go bald from doing this. 10 to 12 times. Get in the fetal position, roll back, get up. Okay, I think, is standing up part of it? It looks like... What? I just did it one time and I got a notification on my Apple Watch that says, move goal achieved. Actually, it says move goal 200%. So I guess this is working already. I'm getting a pretty good workout in. And yeah, I have an Apple Watch. What are you going to do about it? Okay, so that was one time. We're gonna do 12. Ready? How do I look? All right, I kind of lost count there if I'm being honest. I don't know if that was 12, but shit, I think it worked pretty well. One kind of weird thing I've noticed about this account is they're like really into almonds. Like they really endorse almonds. I mean, for one, we saw they prevent cancer. 5 almonds daily, no cancer. But also by eating 6 almonds a day, it helps to lose weight faster. If you eat 4 almonds per day, it helps improve concentration and makes your skin healthy and prevents heart disease. If you have a headache, eat 10 to 12 almonds instead of taking aspirin. And eating 2 to 3 almonds a day can reverse your aging. Eating 2 to 3 almonds every day will turn you into Benjamin Button. In just a couple years of eating almonds, you will be a baby. But make sure you stop then, because if you keep going, you'll turn back into a little egg and go back into your mom, and then what are you gonna do? You can't eat any more almonds when you're in there, so be careful. Okay, so if I total up the amount of almonds I need for each of these benefits, that's 12 plus 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 equals 30 almonds per day, and I'll basically be a god amongst men. No cancer, weight loss, clear skin, slowly turning into a baby, and no headaches. Ever. That's the best one. So that's all the memes I got, so I guess the only thing left to do is, eat 30 almonds. So while I crack open this canister of almonds, why don't I tell you about today's sponsor, Honey. Who doesn't love a good deal when you're shopping? I know I do. These days, I find myself buying a lot of stuff online because I don't want to go to the store and risk getting people sick. And what I found is it's pretty hard to find coupon codes online for things. Like if I'm just wanted to buy a pair of pants from J. Crew, like where do you find a coupon code for that? How do you get a good deal on that? You just have to wait for them to be on sale? I don't think so. I need pants now because I ruined my other ones. I don't want to talk about how. But that's where Honey comes in. Honey is a free online shopping tool that helps you find promo codes and automatically adds them to your cart. Say you want to order a pizza. Well, guess what, bruv? They work on Domino's too. When you go to check out, this little box pops up and all you have to do is click apply coupons. That's all you have to do. Honey has saved its 17 million members over $2 billion, and they support over 30,000 online stores. In conclusion, I would highly recommend Honey. It's literally free money, and it could not be easier to use. You just install it, and it starts working for you immediately. So, if you want to check out the sponsor, go to joinhoney.com/Danny, or visit the link in the description. That's joinhoney.com/Danny. Thank you to Honey for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Honey. I endorse Honey big time. I have it on my laptop that's right in front of me. I think it's a pretty fantastic tool. And why wouldn't you download it, you know? All right, well, we've looked at the memes, we've found out how many almonds I need to eat, and now it's time for me to eat 30 almonds. All right, I don't know why my face is so red and got progressively more red throughout the video, but you know, I think that's nothing that eating 100 almonds a day won't fix. So
I'll make sure to do that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my subscribers. That's why I say what's up, Greg, at the beginning of my videos. And if you want to be Greg, then you gotta subscribe and you gotta turn on those notifications, baby. Thank you to Heather Hawkins for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where it turns out that my entire life actually doesn't exist and this has all been part of little Nutcracker guy's dream. And when he wakes up, I'll be gone forever. Bye. I'm still tore up from when my grandma passed. It was before I was born, but it still makes me sad. Pull up to BP just to get some gas, but I forgot I have a Tesla, man, I'm such an ass. You don't know a thing about me. You wouldn't last a day in my scarf. I can't even make a TikTok without breaking everyone's heart. This song is so sad. Yeah, I ain't even lying. All up in the booth, straight crying. This song is so sad. How'd I get so deep? I don't know, but it really makes you think. This song is so sad. Yeah, I ain't even lying. All up in the booth, straight crying. This song is so sad. How'd I get so deep? I don't know, but it really makes you think about how deep I am. Your dog will never know how much you love her. We have no way of knowing if we all see the same colors. The Jonas Brothers doesn't include all the Jonas Brothers. They're hiding Frankie from us and they could be hiding others. Just found out about the Titanic. Why would they get on that boat? Haven't they seen the movie? Even in the depths of the Atlantic, that sunken ship will still never be deeper than me. Deeper than me. This song's so fucking sad. This song's so fucking deep, yeah. When I finished writing it, I cried in bed for weeks, yeah. This song is so sad. Yeah, I ain't even lying. All up in the booth, straight crying. This song is so sad. How'd I get so deep? I don't know, but it really makes you think. This song is so sad. Yeah, I ain't even lying. All up in the booth, straight crying. This song is so sad. How'd I get so deep? I don't know, but it really makes you think about how deep I am. Hello everybody, welcome back to a second channel video. I'm your host, Gumby. Alright, today we're going through the subreddit again. Full disclosure, I am a little bit worried to go through the subreddit today because I've gotten some tweets saying that the subreddit is in shambles right now, and people said that there's people fighting on the subreddit, so I'm a little bit worried to look, but I haven't been on it in a few days, so I figure I should probably go on there and check it out. So we're gonna sort by top, we're gonna sort by month. Hopefully that will avoid any negative posts. The first time I met Danny was horrible. Okay, not a great start. I just want to start off by saying this is no disrespect to Danny. I'm posting this so you understand meeting YouTubers isn't always going to be a good experience. In no way is this Danny's fault. Is this real? If this is a real story where somebody had a bad time meeting me, I'm gonna feel like shit after reading this. Let's use my critical thinking. Do we think this is real? Honestly, it does sound kind of real at the beginning, but it has a lot of upvotes and awards. I don't know why it would get awards if someone was just like, I met Danny and he was just kind of awkward, but I don't know, let's check it out. Anyways, here's my story with meeting Danny. So basically, me and my friend work at the Baumhard Theater in Kentucky. Usually we don't work backstage when a show is on, but my manager let us, knowing how much we wanted to see the tour. Me and my friend were just backstage goofing around when I noticed Danny glancing over at us. I don't know what I'm about to do in this story, but I just want to defend myself and say they were backstage goofing around. So, I mean, what would you do personally if you saw this? If this was your tour and you saw two of your fans goofing around backstage, would you not go ballistic on them? Would you not have them booted from the show? I'm just kidding, obviously. I flash him a quick smile and wave. I didn't think much of it until I noticed how angry Danny looked. He then started sprinting at me and screamed, "Get back to work." Okay, so this is fake. He grabbed my shoulders and threw me up into the air onto the stage. Okay, so this is real. He picked me up and started kicking me around like a soccer ball. Curtis and Drew screamed, "Oh no, Danny, not again." Luckily, some considerate Gregs climbed onto the stage and carried me off. Thank God that was fake, dude. If the most upvoted post on my subreddit was someone being like, I met Danny and he was an asshole, that would be the worst day of my life. But luckily, this is fake, all right? Don't believe this. Don't believe this for 1 second, dude. This did happen and I started beating them up, but
Curtis and Drew actually joined in and helped. Yo, look at this fan art, dude. This is awesome. Looks just like me. I guess before I got a haircut. I got a haircut just today, so my hair's a little bit shorter. I look naked now, but back when I had long hair, this was me. I look just like Danny. I'm censoring for privacy reasons. Even though you're censoring your face, I'm just gonna come out and say, I don't see it. The arm looks nothing like my arm. This arm hair is like way too dark to be my arm. All right, look at this. So your arm looks nothing like my arm is basically what I'm trying to say. Can we get some more arm doppelgangers in the subreddit? Except not actually though, because I feel like that'll just take over the subreddit if I ask for that. No arms, please. Oh no. My dad watching Danny with other dads. Yeah, I didn't really think about this when I asked people to show their dads on the subreddit. You know, not everybody has a dad, but this is pretty tight, dude. Your dad is kind of swagged out right now. Very cool little case that you got him in. I had a lot of complaints about the last dad with his cable management. This dad, honestly, I'm gonna give him a 10 out of 10. Not gonna lie. You fitted him out pretty well. He's carrying on in luxury. This is actually pretty funny if you don't get sad. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm if the person who posted this is okay with like laughing about it. I guess they posted this, so I assume that they're cool with it. Yeah, okay. They're responding with jokes about him being cremated, so sorry for your loss at any rate. Very swaggy earn, and 10 out of 10 dad. Danny and Danful. Oh, Danny, Dan NY and Dan FL. The Dan FL is also the Dan Football League. It's like the NFL, but the Dan FL. So you could have made it that as well. But this is nice. This was funnier in my head. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like a breathe out of the nose, like a little exhale out of the nose funny. But you know, I appreciate it nonetheless. You could have made Danil, DANIL, and done my home state of Illinois. And then it would have almost been like Daniel. I feel like that would have been better, honestly. Danny and Dan. And then you could have shown like me in front of the bean or me in front of cornfields. That's pretty much all Illinois is, actually. It's the bean and cornfields. Stupid dream I had. Literally every time Danny is in my dreams, he acts insane. I don't know why. You've dreamt about me multiple times, and every time I'm in your dream, I'm insane. Am I the new Hat Man, dude? What the hell? Actually, that'd be pretty sick. I haven't seen any influencers. You know, you see influencers like entering different industries, like Logan Paul's coming out with like a beverage. Mr. Beast has like burgers now. I want to enter like the dream space. Not the dream SMP, but like people's dreams. I want to become a new recurring character in people's dreams. You got the old hag, you got Hat Man. I want people to start seeing Danny when they have sleep paralysis. Hey guys, LOL, it's me, Danny. So hey, haha, it's me, LOL. So fuck all of you guys, go fucking kill yourselves. I'm literally not even joking. Holy shit. Later on Twitter, hey guys, so and then I'm posting my dick on Twitter? The fuck? Oh, and Curtis is here too. Guys, I don't know what's going on with Danny. He won't answer anybody. He's gone missing. Wasn't the other post that I talked about on here where someone had a dream about me leaving like cryptic messages? It was like follow the cat or something. Okay, yeah, please find me follow the cat. Okay, so here's the new dream lore, all right? I'm gonna start being a recurring character in people's dreams now, but instead of like sitting on your chest or standing in the corner of people's rooms like the old hag and the Hat Man, I'm gonna get lost and people have to find me. So maybe if you have sleep paralysis, I'll be kind of like hidden in your room and there will be clues and you have to find me. If someone could add me to the villains wiki, actually, that would be sweet. And we can just kind of create some lore and then maybe people will dream about me. Later on the news, so investigators are, oh my God, there he is. And I'm running down the street. Dude, what the fuck, man? It's funny now, but in the dream, it was really realistic and everyone was super freaked out and worried. Yeah, I'd imagine that in the dream, that would be like really worrisome. Thank you to your dream self for being concerned for me though. I'm glad that you weren't just like, oh, this guy's insane. I gotta stop watching this guy. And you were like, I'm worried about Danny. That really says a lot about the character of your dream self. I'm just thinking that would be so fucking funny if like other people that didn't even know who I was started dreaming about me. If like it became a thing amongst like sleep paralysis culture. I don't even know if that's a thing. Let's make it happen, guys. If it's not a thing, let's start it. Just another day in the Tobey Maguire subreddit. No, dude. Get out of here with that. This is not Tobey Maguire's subreddit. Get him out of here. Why does this have so many awards? Wholesome award. This is not a wholesome. Giving this poser awards on my subreddit. Getting him one of the top voted posts. Get this thing out of here. This is my dad with a Danny Gonzalez balloon he made. That's sick. I mean, like the fact that he like got kind of the general shape of my hair is like really cool. He didn't just like do any old standard like balloon person. I feel like he actually made it look like me on purpose. That's kind of insane. It looks just like me actually. Can we get a side by side real quick? It looks like me. Epic, kind of scary though. Yeah, this is kind of scary. I like that my hands kind of look like hooves or like white coffee beans. It does kind of look like something, and this is no disrespect to your dad because it's very cool, but just being the nature of like kind of looking like a doll, this kind of looks like something that would appear over your bed at 3 in the morning. And thus, I am going to have to also get this added to the villains wiki as the evil counterpart to my sleep paralysis self. This guy will sit on your fucking chest, actually. Luckily, he doesn't weigh that much because he's made out of balloons, but he will sit on you and he is terrifying. Oh no, dude. I already know what this is from this picture. My friend found an article from 2012 that's a cast list for Hello Dolly at Danny's old high school, and he had like a lead role killer dance moves. Dude, I don't even want to watch this, man. I know that it's weird. He always gave off theater kid vibes. Yeah, well, I've also said that I was in theater in high school, so maybe that's why I gave off those vibes. Didn't he say he was in theater in his Reddit video? Yeah, there you go. Oh wait, no, didn't he say he wasn't in theater in his Reddit video? When did I say that? I don't think I've ever said that before. I was in theater in high school. I was in theater and speech. Those were the two things that I did in high school. I would never deny that. What are you talking about? Why are you trying to start fake rumors about me? Toe slurper? Ew. Wasn't expecting to read that username and for it to be so nasty. Yeah, guys, if you see somebody commenting on my subreddit with a name like Toe Slurper, do not trust anything they say, alright? He should have never denied he was in theater. I didn't deny I was in theater. I never did that. LOL, I was there for this production. During the intermission, Danny came out on stage and called everyone who didn't get up to use the restroom a very naughty turnip. Kind of fucking whack if you ask me. The top comment under that is I truly can't tell if this is a joke or not, and honestly, I can't either. Yeah, this was literally 10 years ago. Oh shit, I graduated high school 10 years ago. Yeah, this was literally 10 years ago. I would have no memory if that was true or not, and honestly, it kind of sounds like some shit that a 17-year-old Danny would do. This is where that IMDb acting credit comes from. Yeah, my leading role in my high school performance of Hello Dolly. That's sort of how I got into the industry. Let him into Juilliard. Thank you. Actually, this is the only appropriate place to comment that, and I do appreciate that. Thank you. Why does he look exactly the same? Because I am the same, all right? I'm the same person. The stiffness of his body makes me cringe, no offense, Danny. Yeah, that's just kind of how I was back then, dude. I was stiff as hell. Where's Danny? But I made an actual Danny character to find. He's in there and he needs some critical thinking skills to be found. Oh shit. Whoa, you did make a little Danny. Oh, cool. So I gotta find this fool who's holding some kind of cane/bat device. Shit. Oh wait, is that me? He's wearing a Greg hoodie. Wait, did I find myself right away? He's holding a cane. I think that is me. Did I literally find myself that fast? Jake, if you're editing this, don't even edit that down. I want them to see how fucking fast I found myself, dude. That is me right there. I've got a cane. I've got a blue hoodie. I feel like I found that in literally like 5 seconds. That was absolutely mental. My critical thinking skills are off the charts. This is insane. I hope that is me though. Otherwise I'm gonna look like an idiot. Because the hair isn't exactly the same. But it's similar. No, that's me. And I'm not gonna spend any more time on it. They're so adorable. Yeah, we are. Look at me, dude. I'm straight up asleep. God damn, that's such a cute picture too. Look at us. 2 little peas in a pod. He looks so drunk. Dude, I'm literally asleep in this picture. Danny, you have to explain this picture. I need an explanation. What's going on here? Honestly, I just took this picture in my room one time and it's been my profile picture for literally like 6 years. Maybe I should get a new profile picture. I don't know. I don't even really do my hair like that anymore. I also like photoshopped this really poorly. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed. I didn't like cut out the background all the way. There's like little parts in the middle of my hair where you can see the background. I've honestly never been a huge fan of this profile picture. It just kind of happened and I just kind of stuck with it. Maybe one day I'll change it. Who knows? Didn't Curtis change his? Or was that just a joke? Yeah, Curtis, I think, edited his face to have his mustache and his longer hair on his already existing profile picture. So maybe I should just edit this. Maybe I should just copy Curtis. That's kind of a good idea. Maybe I'll just make Curtis's profile picture my profile picture. Okay, honestly, I'm not seeing any of this like arguing going on the subreddit. Where is this? Oh, I like this. POV, you are the meme. I like that. Oh shit, wait, oh, is this a little video about my new couch? Okay. I guess I'm curious to see what people think about the new couch in the comments. On the last video I posted that had the new couch, people were pretty into it. It's a nice couch. Look at it. Nice leather, very comfortable. I'm sitting back there all the time, dude. When I need to get some work done, I'll go sit back there. It's kind of nice. Now I've got multiple places to sit in here. I feel like it really makes it feel more homey. But I understand I didn't address it or anything. And so people were kind of like, whoa, what the fuck is going on back there? And for your information, I didn't get rid of the IKEA shelf, okay? In fact, I can show you. It's just over there. So here's the couch and it's It's just right over there, okay? So it's still happy. It's still got stuff on it. It's everything's fine. All right, let's see what people are saying about it. In time of political confusion amongst us Gregs, let's lift our heads, join hands, and focus on what really matters, what we've loved, what we've lost, and before we lose anyone else. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Is this person referencing what people were talking about in my Twitter mentioned? What political confusion amongst Gregs? Very upsetting that the shelf was replaced with no explanation, ceremony, or mention. It just vanished. A ceremony for a shelf? There's no ceremony is necessary, all right? The shelf is happily over there. It's by the window now, all right? It's getting some nice sunlight. I put some guitar stuff on it, so whenever I'm playing my guitar, I'm over there interacting with the shelf, okay? The shelf is fine. Also, it's a shelf.
Here's my shelf. This is a little storage thing from IKEA.
Why is it making me kind of emotional, dude? It's just a shelf. I'm getting teary-eyed over here, dude. Make this look like Danny's search history, no wrong answers. Danny Gonzalez first name? How to slap someone with legal. Side effects of living like the Liver King. Can you eat raw liver? Okay, that's kind of shit I was Googling, actually, so that's pretty good. How to get critical thinking in my subreddit. How to get LaCroix to sponsor me. Pretty good. Except now, honestly, I don't even want him to sponsor me anymore. You know what? I'm happy to just drink whatever freaking sparkling water I want. Honestly, I've never felt so free than I do now that I can drink any brand of sparkling water. I can switch it up anytime I want. So this is honestly for the best, all right? I can't be tied down to LaCroix unless they wanted to fork over just a little bit of cash. But, you know, it's fine. How many nipples do rats have? I specifically do remember looking that up when I was filming the rat tattooing video. I was like, I know they have many nipples, but I need to know for sure how many they have. All right, I gotta find wherever this political discourse is. Maybe I gotta go to top within the past week then. That's when I've been getting these DMs. Me returning to the subreddit after 2 days away and everything is fucking crazy. Where's the crazy shit? Oh, we got a dad in here though. My dad bought these cord concealers just for Danny. That's, okay. Honestly, personally, I would prefer the cables to go in the wall, but that's definitely better than whatever this dad had going on. These cables are everywhere. So I'll give you like a 7 out of 10 on the cable management. Pretty good dad though. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Also, you can get cable runners that are like the same color as the wall so that they blend in a little bit better. So if you don't want to go into the wall, I would at least recommend that. Maybe just paint it or something. Go landlord style and just freaking put a slab of paint over that. I don't know what the Gregolution is, and at this point, I'm afraid to ask. Okay, so is this what people were talking about? A Gregolution? Greglotion? Is it really Greglotion? That just makes it sound like you're saying like Greg Lotion wrong. Danny has become a dictator, so we started Gregulation. Okay, there's 3 different spellings of Gregolution in here. There's Greglotion, Gregulation, as in congratulations, and Viva la Gregolution, which is what I feel like it should be. So people are rebelling against me. You know, maybe if they had me on their side, they'd be able to fucking spell. That's all I can say. So we started the Gregulation to fight against his Iron Fist rule. We want back upvotes, awards, LaCroix, freedom for the Nutcracker guy, etc. We still want him to be king. We want more equality between us, Danny. Dude, what is going on? What is this? Come on, guys. What? Let's sort by new here so that we can see what people are posting about. Okay, literally like every post on the subreddit is about this now. Little Nutcracker guy doesn't deserve this. He is a beacon of joy, a presence in our life. He does not deserve to be used as this war's pawn. You guys are hurting him. People are creating political spectrums for you to be on. What the fuck, dude? What is the Gregolution? Okay, this one's spelled differently also. Gregolution. So people are making this like fake rebellion because I said that I want all of the awards on my subreddit. That's what this is all about. And they think the Nutcracker's being treated unfairly. Dude, this guy wants to be here, all right? I try to get him to leave. He's the hardest working motherfucker I know, all right? He clocks in early, he stands there all day, and he doesn't leave. He's the last one to leave, all right? I try to get him to leave. He likes it, and he's paid very handsomely. Nutcracker, blink twice if you're being held captive. Blink twice if you're a Greglotionist. He's fine. In terms of the awards, I understand that, you know what, there is some good content in the subreddit and people should be rewarded for those things. I don't even know how to respond to this. This is so strange. Take the awards. I don't care. I don't need them. I don't need them. Take the awards if you want to. Can we just get the subreddit back to normal, please? I'm a little worried about you guys. Danny, encourage people to think more critically. They do it and gave me fun puzzles. They used too much of their critical thinking skills and started a Gregulution, and then I'm like, oh shit, I guess I really created a monster, didn't I? You guys are too smart now. There's like a whole culture in here that I don't even understand. How am I like out of the loop in my own subreddit, dude? Here's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm making a post on here. It's gonna be called the Grego Regulation is over. Please stop this nonsense. You can have the awards. I will keep the Nutcracker. He is fine. I promise. Post. All right, well, I guess that fixes that. The rebellion is over. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This is another episode of Buy This Thing. Sometime last year, I made a video about all of these awful as seen on TV commercials, and one of the commercials that I featured in it was for a product called the tack light. Oh, what a revolution the tack light was. I mean, to the ordinary person, if you were to just see the tack light, it would probably just seem like a regular flashlight that's made out of metal, and it's bright, and you can focus the beam. But if we're to believe the commercial for the tack light, it is truly the best flashlight to ever exist. It was revolutionary. If you watch that video, you remember the commercial had lots of weird bits in it, like the claim at the beginning that everybody has a flashlight.
Everybody has a flashlight.
Every person on Earth has a flashlight, no exceptions, because every baby is born with a flashlight. Or the claim that it's like bright enough to completely stun and stop robbers and murderers in their tracks, but somehow still safe enough to shine in your friend's eyes. It's made out of aircraft grade aluminum, just in case you wanted your flashlight to be as strong as a plane. But what I didn't realize when I made that video about the tack light commercial is that there's a whole line of other tack products. It's not just the tack light. They've got a bunch of other shit too. They've got lots of other products, and they all have commercials, and they're all ridiculous. But they're all hosted by their trusty spokesperson, Nick Bolton. He's their strong, handsome, military-looking spokesperson who you can trust because he's strong and handsome. So he must know about tools and lights and hearing aids and stuff. The reason I want to talk about these commercials is because even more so than the tack light commercial, these commercials make some pretty lofty claims about their products, and some of the premises in their commercials are just super over the top. So as if the original tack light wasn't good enough, they now have a product called the Tack Light Pro. So the Pro usually indicates that this is meant for professionals in that field, and I guess I'm just curious as to what makes a professional level flashlight user. Like, how good at using flashlights do you have to be to qualify for their target audience for this product?
Sometimes you need a flashlight, and sometimes you need a lantern.
One of my favorite things about these commercials is that they always start out with a nice, relatable attention grabber that everyone can get behind. For the tack light, it was everybody has a flashlight. But now it's sometimes you need a flashlight, and sometimes you need a lantern. Huh, I guess he's right. Sometimes you do need a flashlight, but then there's other times, completely separate times, when you need a lantern. Well, if the first sentence of the commercial is true, then the whole thing must be. I'd like to buy all your products. Nothing's more relatable than a very straightforward fact. That's like if you saw an Old Navy commercial about their jeans that was like, sometimes you need pants. Old Navy.
Nick Bolton here for the newest addition to our tactical line, the Tack Light Pro from Bell & Howell.
Oh, and there's our boy, Nick Bolton. He's just turning around from working on his like camo army Hummer and his camo army pants. Nick Bolton is a real man's man.
Now, when you need a flashlight, you'll have one of the best and brightest on the market today. And when you need a lantern, simply slide it open to reveal a Cobb LED so bright it can fill an entire room with light.
Huh. That's weird. I like that they're like, in flashlight mode, it will be one of the best and brightest on the market. But then when they turn it to lantern mode, they're like, and in lantern mode, it can light up a room. Except, can it even? This room doesn't even look very well lit, and I'm pretty sure that there's other light sources in this room besides the lantern. I just feel like they skimped out on the lantern function of this flashlight. I mean, when I buy a tack product, I expect the best. I expect the best flashlight, the best lantern. After all, sometimes you need a lantern.
Plus, like all of our tactical products.
See, this is why you can trust Nick, because he's been in a tank before. Have you ever been in a tank? I don't think so. So you don't know jack shit about flashlights. But Nick has been in a tank. In fact, he might even live in the tank. I don't know.
Plus, like all of our tactical products, this one is built like a tank.
Whoa, it's built like a tank? So it has guns?
Drop it on the ground and it keeps right on working.
Oh. It can withstand heavy gunfire?
Drop it in water and you still don't have to worry.
Oh.
Nick Bolton is inside of it?
No matter how extreme the conditions, you can always rely on a tack light.
Aww.
It can even survive getting run over by a tank. It just destroyed these other flashlights, but our tactical light, still working. That's what I call military tough.
That's what Nick Bolton calls military tough. And if you're gonna believe anybody about what's military tough, it better be Nick Bolton, because he's in the military. Wait, he is in the military, right? Wait, has he ever actually said that he's like in the army or a vet or anything? I mean, he always says things are military tough, and he's always like working on military equipment, and he's always wearing camo pants. He's gotta be in the army, right? That's why they picked him to be the spokesperson, to talk about how military tough things are. Because he's in the army or he's a vet that you can trust about military things. Right? NickBoltonFitness.com. So this is Nick Bolton's fitness website where you can learn about fitness from Nick Bolton. Meet Nick. What? No. Okay, awards. There must be some sort of military awards. No? Pro Physique, QVC, Gateway Natural Physique Champion, National Academy of Sports Medicine. There's nothing about being in the military. Are you telling me that Nick Bolton is an actor? Then why did they hire him to talk about what things are military tough? Why is he always wearing camo pants? Why is he in a tank? He's just some guy who's strong? What does he know about military tough? I mean, I probably know as much about military toughness as he does. Okay, that's probably not true, but most people probably do. I feel so betrayed and lied to by Nick Bolton, but I'll be damned if it doesn't make me want to buy a Tack Light Pro. So they've got lots of light related products. They've got the Tack Light, they've got the Tack Light Pro, and they've even got the Tack Light Power Pro.
These days, it seems everybody has a tactical flashlight.
Does it? I don't think it does. I think I could name a lot of my friends that don't have tactical flashlights. That's weird. It's like they ran out of relatable things to say at the beginning of their commercials. Like, can't you just say, sometimes it's dark, and then start the commercial?
So now, it's time to take things to the next level.
Oh, and here comes Nick cruising up in his fucking tank. Why do you have a tank if you're not in the army? I mean, if he was in the army, it would make sense, because we all know that everybody in the army gets a tank. But how did Nick get one?
Nick Bolton here with the newest addition to our tactical line. We call it the Tack Light Power Pro. Power Pro is twice as good as the original. It's twice the power, so it's twice as bright.
The lies never stop. I thought the Tack Light was the most powerful flashlight that could ever be conceived. But here comes the Tack Light Power Pro with twice as much power and twice as bright as the original Tack Light. So why should I buy the Tack Light Power Pro when I know next year they're probably gonna come out with the Tack Light Super Mega Power Pro Ultimate that is gonna be twice as bright as this one? I feel like we need to pause for a sec because I feel like they're treading into dangerous territory here. I mean, the original Tack Light was already bright enough to stun murderers. It's visible from like 2 nautical miles away, they said. And this one is twice as bright as that. I feel like if these tack lights get any brighter, like the second you turn it on and point it at something, it's just gonna burst into flames. Imagine somebody breaking into your house in the middle of the night and you take out your new Tack Light Ultimate and you put it in self-defense mode and you shine it at the intruder and you just set him ablaze. Now that is a self-defense mode. They've got other great products that have nothing to do with light, such as Tack Mender, so you can fucking glue your pants back together.
A torn pocket in everyday life?
Oh, man.
That's no problem. But what do you do when it happens in the field?
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh, man.
Oh man!
I'm Nick Bolton, and I use this, Tack Mender. Liquid sewing solutions aren't new, but some of us, we need tougher solutions that can hold up in the harshest conditions.
Man, shut up. We know you're not in the army. It's so weird. It's like they're trying to make it seem like he's like a military expert without ever actually saying it. Like putting this clip of people army crawling under barbed wire, a thing that you do in like military training camps, over him talking about how some of us need a little bit stronger glue. If they're not trying to imply that he's in the army, then I don't know what they're trying to imply. But some of us just sometimes randomly put on military gear and army crawl under barbed wire fence for fun. And so we need better glue for when our clothes rip.
Use it to fix a belt loop or patch a hole. Even the most embarrassing tears are quickly and durably repaired.
Why would the level of embarrassingness have anything to do with how fixable the tear is? This glue can withstand unprecedented levels of embarrassment. Even though it seems like most of their products are being marketed towards like middle-aged people to older people, a lot of their commercials add in these really high-stakes scenarios that like no average person would ever come across? Like this commercial for the tack glasses?
Look, ordinary sunglasses just make things darker, which could be deadly in a tactical situation. But tack glasses improve optical clarity, so you can see clearly even in low light.
You know, like when you're just taking a casual hike out in the wilderness and some dude in full military garb pops out with binoculars and a walkie-talkie and orders a missile strike on you. You'll be prepared with the tack glasses, because you'll see him, and then you'll blow up. Okay, the tack glasses seem great, but what about when you need a lighter, but you're all wet because you're sneaking around a swamp in full military gear? A problem we all face. But don't worry, because the tack lighter works even when it's wet. So you can continue to do whatever the fuck this is. And I'm just gonna go on record and say if this dude isn't in a military situation right now, then whatever he's doing is almost definitely illegal.
Body cams are revolutionizing law enforcement, but cops aren't the only ones who could use a personal camera.
I want to meet the people who make these commercials, because do they think that this is how real life is? Yeah, I do need a body camera on me at all times, because this is something that could definitely happen in just this way. I'll be walking to my car and some teenage hooligan will come along skateboarding on his skateboard, scratching every car he sees with his key, and as he rides away, he'll hold up his key so I know that he's keyed my car with a key, and he'll snicker at me. And then he'll skate off, never to be seen again. That's why I need a body camera on me, recording at all times.
Inspired by the state-of-the-art and tactical technology.
He always says things like that, like this product is inspired by the gear our elite military uses. I would really like to see how this $20 camera compares to the gear that our elite military uses.
Tac camera continuously captures up to 8 gigabytes of high-definition video and audio.
Whoa, 8 gigabytes of video? That's perfect. That's almost enough for 2 hours of video. So you could use it as a security system. You could leave it in your car overnight, as long as you only sleep for 2 hours.
Now, when the unexpected happens, you'll have the evidence you need to get the justice you deserve.
Ah, and the day is saved by the tack camera. This skateboarding hooligan was stopped in his tracks because this guy went, "Hey!" and pointed at the little camera on his pocket. I guess his teenage hooligan rebellious personality immediately just faded away when the guy went, "Hey!" Like he went from to, "Aw man, you caught me. Well, I guess I'll just wait here with you until the police show up and they'll arrest me."
Use your tac camera to relive one-of-a-kind experiences, to be ready to capture every magic moment.
Did they green screen themselves? Outside? How hard is it to just walk outside and film?
Plus, you don't have to be a computer genius to use a tac camera. With just a few clicks, you can view, download, and save your videos for later.
Wow, this does look pretty easy. You just plug it into your computer and click randomly on your trackpad a few times, and the video just comes up and starts playing.
Tac camera is everything you've come to expect from a quality Bell & Howell product. It's what I call military tough.
Shut the fuck up.
State-of-the-art body cams can cost hundreds of dollars.
That's because they're good.
But you won't pay that much for a tac camera.
That's because it's bad. You know how I know it's a bad camera? Because they never once show footage from the camera. And I've looked at reviews on YouTube of the camera, and it's a really bad camera. Well guys, that's about it. I think it's safe to say I'll be buying all of their products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is my fan base on YouTube, and all you have to do is subscribe and turn on notifications to become a Greg yourself. Greg is the strongest army on the internet and the fastest growing army on the internet. Please don't look that up. Whatever you do, don't Google it. I mean, if you did, don't get me wrong, it would say that I was right, but please don't Google it because it's a sort of a trust exercise, and you can't really be Greg if you don't trust me, so please don't Google that. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you, Tessa or something, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I find out that I'm half elf. Bye! This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not
Are you getting strangled?
Danny, I feel like it's choking you.
Is there gonna be an actual useful life hack in this video?
What's up, Greg? The title is correct. I'm going to be testing Troom Troom's kidnapping life hacks. If you remember in my last video about Troom Troom, I mentioned that they have videos on how to survive being kidnapped.
I'm being kidnapped!
That is real. This is a real thing that exists. Troom, the channel that created this.
Oh boy.
And recommended putting leaves in your hair to look like Billie Eilish, is now claiming to be able to help you finesse your way out of one of the worst situations you could ever be in your life. The videos are bad.
Gotcha, girly.
And the advice is, I think, bad, but I can't be sure. That's what I'm most curious about. I want to try out some of these life hacks and see if they actually work. So that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video. Let's watch these videos, pick out a few of the most promising techniques, if there are any at all, and then we're going to try them. Okay, this first video is called I Was Kidnapped Survival Hacks That May Save Your Life. The video starts out with these two crooks, these two criminal masterminds scheming a way to kidnap a girl. So kind of a fun, goofy way to start a video. I like that they cut out holes in these ski masks, even though there was obviously already a hole on the other side for their eyes.
The trap is almost ready. Some last touches. That's genius, Kevin. There's our victim. What's happening? She's supposed to be scared. Gotcha, girly. You can't get away now. Great job, Martin.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is the narrator on the kidnapper's side? Great job, Martin. You did it. That's a felony. What an awful thing to do to someone. What a truly traumatizing experience for this young lady. Great job, dude. I hope that no one would ever watch this video for serious advice, but imagine like you're kidnapped and somehow you get the chance to like watch one video on how to escape and you come across this one and it's like on the kidnapper's side.
That's genius, Kevin.
It's like, all right, thanks for clicking on this video, guys. We're gonna teach you how to escape from your kidnappers, but real quick, let's go ahead and take a second to appreciate all the hard work the kidnappers put into getting you here. Let's give it up for the kidnappers, guys. They outdid themselves on this one. Okay, step number 1, give the kidnappers everything they want, and maybe they'll let you go. See you guys next time.
Skylar is already in the dungeon. It's so boring in here, and her hands are tied.
It's boring? You're in a dungeon, dude. Have a little sense of urgency. Look, I'd be scared enough being kidnapped, but come to find out the kidnappers have a dungeon? I would be about 1,000 times more worried when I find out they have a dungeon in the basement. This is definitely not their first rodeo. They've definitely been planning this for a while. But this girl's just like, oh, let me out of this dungeon. Not because it's scary, it's just kind of lame in here.
Kevin's not bored. If you have a box of matches, you can think of so many games.
So the girl finds herself in a very lucky predicament. Well, I shouldn't say that. But all things considered, I'd say that this is pretty lucky. One of the kidnappers is playing with matches right next to the dungeon doors, the bars of the cell, and I guess it's just like accidentally flicking matches into the cell, and then he gets called away real quick.
I'm coming, Martin. And you, sit still.
And it seems like this life hack is going to entirely bank off of this happening, which I don't know, I can't say firsthand how common this is, but I gotta imagine it's not super common that your kidnappers will just leave you alone with matches.
All you have to do is get one match and wait for the right moment. Let's light it. Now melt these handcuffs. That was easy. Nobody's here. I can run.
Okay. I think that this would be a good one to test. Using toe socks, you pick up the match off the floor, you strike it against the wall, which this girl is sitting nowhere near, so I don't know how she did that. She's got really long legs. And then you melt the zip ties with the match. I guess step 1 of this life hack is wear toe socks at all times. This video kind of makes it seem like getting kidnapped is just like having a weird Tuesday or something like that. Like this girl is almost hanging out with the kidnappers and being kind of buddy-buddy with them.
She's so pretty, so charming and graceful.
Like they're making her food and she's kind of like, oh, this food's gross. She's bickering with the kidnappers and sure she's trying to escape, but I wouldn't say that's like her top priority in this video.
Hey, what are you doing? It's obvious that he's in love with her.
Bad sign, not good.
I just have to find a way out. Oh, Skylar better watch her step. So much for that criminal structure. I told you, Martin. It's a trap. Now you're going to sit right here, sweetheart. And don't take a step out of the room. We need it. All right. You got it.
Oh my god. You know what? I think that's the scariest thing these kidnappers have done the entire time. Holy shit. All right, stay put in this bed. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here.
Right, you got it. It's kind of gloomy in here. It's full of criminals.
Okay, I feel like that might have been like a translation error or something. Oh my god, this room is so scary. It's full of criminals. Look at all those criminals. All right, sir, did you get a good look at the man who robbed your store? Yeah, I got a pretty good glance at him right before he ran off. He had sort of like a gunmetal gray face and like gunmetal gray skin. He had sort of like an L figure to him, and his trigger was on the bottom half of his body. Wait, his trigger? I could definitely tell by the look in his barrel. He was up to no good. Wait, are you talking about a gun? Huh? A gun. Like this? Ah, he's back! Guys, guns don't kill people. Criminals kill people. And criminals are guns. Okay, so they left her in this room? The kidnappers left this girl in a room full of guns. Is the next life hack gonna be shoot the kidnappers with guns?
And it looks like Kevin and Martin are brothers.
Okay. That's really funny. That's actually hilarious that their parents would also be wearing ski masks and that they'd be wearing ski masks as babies. That's actually a really funny joke. I like that a lot. Turns out, I guess, even as babies, they were still guns.
Nice joke!
But never give up. What if you wrap yourself in a blanket? It's a perfect disguise. That should work.
Okay, so I guess not. I guess she's not going to use the guns or the chains or anything to escape. She's going to pretend to be a duvet.
That should work.
Are you guys getting some useful tips out of this?
Hey, Kevin, we got work to do and you're just messing around. It's time to ask for ransom. We don't need much, just a TV.
So apparently the kidnappers took this girl for ransom because they want to buy a new TV because they don't have a TV. At the end of this video, the girl escapes the kidnappers, but not without leaving them a gift.
Who is that? We weren't expecting visitors. Guys, here's a TV for you. Where do you want it? What? A TV? Yay! Give it to me. We'll take it from here. It's a gift from Skylar. She's the best. We shouldn't have handcuffed her. Did you like our kidnapping sketches?
What? Yeah. I guess she enjoys her time with the kidnappers so much that even though she's got to bounce, she still wanted to show her appreciation for them kidnapping her. So she sends them a brand new TV. What the hell, dude? Do they know what kidnapping is? I feel like that might be the most out of touch video in the whole world. Here's another video called Survival Hacks That May Save Your Life. Pretty much the same premise at the beginning. It's a girl who gets kidnapped by two men.
Quick! Throw her in the trunk.
They put her in a car, they drive off, but eventually they start having car troubles, so they get out of the car. And Troom Troom, ever the opportunist, offers this as a little life hack.
What's Emily doing? She's not one to give up easily. Is the car stopped? She's going to find a way out. It's now or never. Good thing her hands aren't tied. The door isn't even locked. Ha! Well, the bandits are trying to fix the car. She needs to make a break for it.
Yep, so that life hack was just get out of the car. Hey, if you're kidnapped in a car, just get out of the car. It's that easy. If you're kidnapped in the car will break down and the door will be unlocked, so just get out and leave. They're legally not allowed to chase you.
It seems like Emily has really annoyed the bandits. They mean business this time. They have chains. But Emily watches Troom Troom and knows a life hack. Breathe in and tense all of your muscles while you are being tied up. Now she can relax and exhale. Look at that gap between the chains.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Maybe I'm naive, but that sounds like that could work, right? And when I say it sounds like it could work, I guess what I really mean is that sounds like something that someone who's not Troom Troom would tell you, and so I'm more inclined to believe it. So yeah, I can test that. I just need some chain and some rope and a friend to tie me up.
Just enough room to get out. Arrivederci, losers!
Damn, that was savage. Trying to quietly escape from your kidnappers.
Arrivederci, losers! Snap! He grabbed Emily. She is the perfect self-defense move for this situation, though. She grabs his chin with one hand and pulls his neck sharply with the other.
Whoa! Okay, this lighthearted video got very dark, very fast. And if all else fails, go ahead and try this. Kill your captors. Kill them. It's the only way you can escape. Oh, he got back up. Never mind. He's okay. But what is that supposed to do? Is that real advice? Snap their neck? I mean, doesn't that kill someone? What would that actually do? I'm not gonna try that. I'm not gonna try that on a real human person, but does that kill people?
This girl's walking to her car, not suspecting a thing. Boo! Finding yourself in a car with an attacker is terrifying. If he grabs your scarf and starts strangling you, there's nowhere to go. Or you can quickly tear off the scarf. While the attacker is stunned by your agility, push the seat backwards to crush him and run as fast as you can for help.
Push the seat backward to crush him. I like the confidence of that. I'm just imagining how slowly my car seat, you know, goes back. How much force I would have to put into throwing it back to crush someone. But I guess it's worth a shot.
The secret of the scarf is simple. Sew some Velcro to the end.
My thing is, I feel like the scarf is a bit of a catch-22. Well, first off, do you have to wear the scarf all the time then, whenever you're getting in the car? Just in case there's someone in the back and they try to strangle you? But I feel like it's a bit of a catch-22 because if you're wearing the scarf, sure, you can escape pretty easily, right? Because you can just peel off the Velcro and then crush them and then make a break for it. But let's say you're not wearing the scarf, then they can't strangle you at all. Then they won't strangle you in the first place. So I guess maybe you want to be wearing the scarf to lure them into thinking they can strangle you. Then you pull it off. Then you absolutely shatter their whole skeletal structure with your seat. And then you break out into a mad dash. This one seems pretty fun and it seems like a craft, which I like, so I'm gonna try it.
Are you tied up with Scotch tape?
No, it's duct tape.
Perfect. Raise your hands.
It's duct tape. It's not Scotch tape.
Strain yourself and make a sharp swing. The tape breaks easily. The tape breaks easily.
What? Wait, does that work? What were the steps? Straighten yourself and make a sharp swing. And that's gonna break the tape? Hiya! I'm free! Bet you didn't see that coming. No, of course I didn't. How could I have? That makes no sense to my eyes. You wizard. How did you do that? How could that possibly work? Maybe it means like this, maybe? I don't know. I gotta try it. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying that.
Arrivederci. Are you getting strangled?
Yeah. These videos are so weird, dude. There's another one where at the end, she buys her captors a PlayStation.
That was so cool of her.
Are these written by kidnappers? Trum. Are you kidnappers? Is this like subliminal messaging? Okay, welcome to the crafting corner. I've got a couple things to craft before my big day tomorrow. It's currently 11 p.m. Tomorrow I'm going to shoot the testing of the life hacks, which means I need to do the crafting right now. First things first, we need to make a ski mask. They didn't have a ski mask at the Walmart I went to. They just had a plain black beanie. So I'm gonna be turning this into a ski mask. Smells like Walmart in here. All right, let's make some eye holes. Not exactly even, I'd say, but since when are criminals good at arts and crafts? Maybe this is more authentic. Give me your self, I guess. I'm a kidnapper, not a robber. Give me your, get in the car. I'll just cut me a mouthpiece, and we'll be good to go. And this should be good. Okay, I do feel like I perhaps made the mouth hole a bit too big. Now my eyes are exactly in the wrong place somehow. I did it perfectly wrong, it seems. We can just pull it down like so. There's... I think these little black fuzzies are floating around. I inhaled one. All part of my dastardly criminal backstory, I suppose. That's really in my throat. Okay, this looks awful. Can I just do this? No. Alright, well that's... Oh god, get out of my throat! Alright, I looked at Target, I looked at Kohl's, I looked at Walmart. None of them had toe socks. So I gotta make my own. Because if I don't have a toe sock on, then I'm not gonna be able to pick the match up off the floor unless I'm barefoot, and I'm not gonna be barefoot, alright? I'm not gonna walk around with shoes on without socks, and I'm definitely not gonna expose my bare feet on camera for free for you sickos. So, toe sock. Now I'm thinking I can just kind of make one cut just to separate my big toe from the rest, because I feel like that's really all I need to get a good pinch. So, okay, let's make a little snip right here. This is kind of what I'm thinking. You likey? Whoa, why is it cut in the middle like that? It looks like it's cut in the middle, but I cut it right next to my big toe. Is that how big my big toe is compared to all my other toes? You guys will never know. Damn. I'm gonna pull up to the shoot tomorrow looking like a hooved creature. Looking like a centaur. All right, we got some fabric glue. Yeah, I kind of said F hot glue today. I'm not trying to get burnt. After nearly suffocating on that black piece of fuzz, I think I've been through enough. I'm not trying to get burnt by hot glue. You know what, to be honest, I don't know why I've never used this before to do Troom crafts. I don't know why they never use this. It's glue that is made for fabric, and it's not boiling hot. That is a tiny nozzle. Is this open? Do I gotta open it? No, it's good. All right, come on out, Daddy-o. Come on out. Avast, come on out. Oh. Oh, I probably gotta cut the tip off, don't I? Wow. The tip was closed. I had to cut the tip off. Doy. All right, so that's just gonna stick together real nice and pretty like. Scarf time. This one should be easy. I'm not even tripping about this one. I'm definitely gonna want the cut to be in the middle, right? Because I'll be wanting to wear the scarf like this. So is this how people wear scarves? Yes, the answer is yes. Okay, so we're just gonna cut it in half. And now I've got Velcro. So that, oh, it's already sticking. We'll just smush that down like that. All right, well, I hope it all sticks. We'll find out. All right, guys, we're here in the creepy kidnapping location. I've got my kidnapper here, Nick. He is my assailant. He is currently assailing me. Real quick, we're gonna run through some of these kidnapping life hacks, but first we gotta get this location ready. So first, Nick, can you please put on the kidnapping uniform?
Yeah, you okay? Should I do the, okay.
However a kidnapper would do it, man. Yeah. So just put it on correctly and then we should be good to go.
Did you test this on yourself? Or?
So the only other thing that we have to do to get this space ready is what every good kidnapping layer has. Criminals.
Oh.
This is a criminal.
Okay.
There's criminals everywhere!
What are we doing? Why is the mouth hole so big?
I thought that's how big your mouth was. Do you want to take that off?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it necessary? Did I need to put this on before?
I just feel like the viewers aren't gonna understand what's going on if you're not wearing that. Yeah, you can wear it like that. That's fine.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're just gonna like sort of strike it against the wall.
Yeah. Go ahead and zip tie me like a kidnapper would.
Okay. Do you want me to just do one around the wrist or like?
I don't know. How was it in the video? Were you paying attention?
Get a little thought bubble back up here so I can rewatch it in my head. Got nice skin for a YouTuber.
What does that mean? The YouTuber's not usually? Actually, yeah, I'm looking at your side. It's scaly. It's covered in scales.
Okay, how do we feel about this situation?
Honestly, I feel pretty trapped right now. If you were really kidnapping me, you would feel like this is sufficiently like I'm fucked.
Yeah, I'd feel like.
So you play your little flicky game.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of like a flag football situation.
And I'm just sort of sitting here scheming my absolute mastermind plan to get out of this hellhole. Actually, this is good. There's one right here, right by my feet. See this? You gotta pretend to get called away, or are you done playing your little match game? Ah! What a weird kidnapper. You threw one into my hands. I don't even need the toe socks now.
Ew.
Do you like that?
Couldn't you grab it with your hand? Like you have two free hands, like lean over and try to grab. You remember when I handed one to you, you're holding it in your hand. Try leaning over and grabbing one with your hand real quick. Yeah, like that. You could just walk over to the wall and do it. Here.
I feel like I'm not tied up right. I shouldn't be able to just reach over and grab one.
Wasn't that how she was tied up in the video?
I guess it was. Huh. All right, let me just see if I can pick it up with my foot, because I put in all the effort of making these toe socks.
This is so gross, dude. I don't know why anyone would want to watch this.
Oh!
Yeah, now you just have to light it.
Dude, I feel like that might actually work. It's making kind of a match sound. Let's pretend like it didn't fall out of my toes.
I don't even think you can do it with your hand.
That sounded like it was lighting though.
That's what it sounds. It's always gonna sound like that. That's what it sounds like when you scratch something. That doesn't mean it's gonna light. Ooh, I smell it though. You smell that?
That means it's working.
I just punch you in the face. I don't even think you can do it with your. Oh Jesus.
All right. Okay. All right.
Well, we could try it as if I played the game and then just drop the matchbox in front of you, and you could try to use one foot to prop down the box. I'll kind of stand here so these guys don't.
Try to cause any trouble.
Hey, you guys playing the toe match game with me?
No.
I love that game.
Get lost, dude. These are ours.
So at this point in the kidnapping, the guy who is still gone in the other room.
Yeah, he's got like a long thing. He has a long commitment.
Oh, he had like a quinceañera or something.
I guess yeah, he has a quinceañera. All right, this time I'm getting it. I've got a really good.
Oh, it's on fire!
Wait, it is?
Get it
Holy shit! Oh my god, I can't believe I did it.
If I can keep the flame alive.
I'm not getting a lot of melting action. Can you feel the zip tie? Is it hot?
The other side.
Is that hot?
Not at all.
What's that? No, we're just trying a stupid life hack. Yeah.
What do you mean by that? That's the best way to be?
Yeah, trying out weird life hacks is?
Yeah, I guess he's saying that's the best way to be. Is like he wishes rather than whatever he's doing right now, he'd rather be trying out weird life hacks.
Should I invite him over here?
No, yeah, if you want to step over there.
It cuts to him wearing the beanie. Oh shit, dude. This is
closer to your hand.
Oh!
God damn it.
Dude, matches smell like shit. Let's go. Dude, it's gonna work. Ow. Kind of feel like molten plastic went flying into my wrist, but...
Yeah, it sort of looks like it came out of the side, too.
Yeah. Well, I'd say that pretty much confirms that this could work, wouldn't you? For this one, I'm actually gonna make it kind of a surprise how I'm gonna escape.
Okay.
But what I'm gonna need you to do is just tie me up like she's tied up, okay? Okay. And I'm going to escape.
Okay. This is just our regular hangout. We always do this stuff. So what's going on over here? Do you mind if I ask you what you're doing over there?
Tie me up!
Okay. I'll do a double. You think I should do a double? Hey, you think I should do a double?
Did the kidnapper usually ask the kidnappee how it should be done? Oh my god.
You okay?
I'm kidnapped. Of course I'm not okay. I'm scared.
I don't really know how to tie that tight of a knot.
You know how to do a square knot?
No, I actually don't. What's a square knot? Is that just a normal knot?
It's kind of knot you'd tie, you fucking square.
Okay, cool, yeah. I think I got it.
Okay, you ready for this shit?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, you did it. You got out.
That's right, Nick. While you were tying me up, I breathed in and held my breath with my chest out, and I tensed all my muscles.
Yeah, I heard you. I feel like you could have gotten out if I just tied you normally like that, because it's just a chair. Like, I feel like it was pretty... I also feel like if you just stood up, the rope would have sort of just come off of it.
You know, why don't I tie you up?
Do you want me to breathe in?
No, do it the way that you say it can work, where you just be normal, okay?
Okay,
In fact, breathe out. Now I got a secret for you, Buster. I know how to tie a square knot.
Oh, so that wasn't just a joke you were making back
No, it is a real type of knot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the kind of knot you would tie. You fucking square.
Jesus. Oh. Ooh. No, I just stood up. It just sort of...
Yeah, but now you're still tied up. Look at you. Oh. So I guess like if you're tied up, just stand up and leave. Arrivederci, losers!
What did she say?
She walks away and she says, Arrivederci, losers!
Is that like a... What's arrivederci?
No, arrivederci means like bye, right?
I don't know, that's why I asked.
Alexa, what does arrivederci mean?
The intersection of arrivederci is usually defined as until we see each other again.
Did you know that was gonna happen?
There's always an Alexa, dude.
Oh, it's just on the wall. Did you know that was there?
Okay, for this one, we need to be outside, and we're gonna use this car. I'll show you the...
What's that?
This is, I always wear this. Basically, what you're gonna try to do is you try to strangle me like that, okay?
Strangle you with, like,
I think it's by her. She's also wearing a scarf, just coincidentally. So I guess you can just use that to try to strangle me.
There's rope inside. We could, like, grab the rope inside and I could strangle you with that.
I think that if you were really gonna try to kidnap me, I don't think you would bring the rope. I think you'd just probably wait for me to see if I'm wearing a scarf. I think you'd probably just wait. I think you'd probably bank on me having a scarf.
Yeah, no, okay.
Danny, I feel like it's choking you. It's not.
Danny, I'm pulling pretty hard. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Now I crush his bones. So the life hack says that the next thing I do is I'm supposed to crush you with
But you don't have a manual C, so you just have to like...
No. Can you just sit there?
Yeah, I just thought we were still in character, so I sort of moved out of the way because I didn't want to...
Do you feel like immobilized, at least?
I mean...
I'm gonna get out of the car and you try to chase me, see how long it takes you to come after me.
Okay.
Arrivederci, loser! All right, well, I feel like that kind of worked.
I felt like I was choking you for a while there, like.
Yeah, you were.
Are you tied up with scotch tape?
Is she?
No. That's completely duct tape.
Perfect. Raise your hand.
No, not perfect.
The tape breaks easily. The tape breaks easily. Your hands are free.
So what do you think?
So that's why you rented out this garage, just for you to put duct tape on your arms and do a sharp swing?
It's all about ambiance, dude. You think I shouldn't have rented out a garage just to test these life hacks that I could have done in my living room?
No, yeah, that's actually what I was saying just now.
All right, so what I'm gonna need you to do is just like put, I would say just one quick go around my hand.
I can't really see, I'm sort of, because it's sort of like touching my eyes, so I'm just gonna sort of.
You're like blinded. Now here's another life hack. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, kidnapper. Put it around my wrists.
Okay.
Perfect. That's both my wrists. So the instructions were straighten yourself and make a sharp swing.
It was, hold on, it wasn't straighten yourself, it was, what was the word?
It was straighten yourself.
No, it was like,
Strain yourself.
strain yourself.
Strain yourself?
You dumbass.
What the hell? What does that mean?
It means like get tight. No. Maybe if you smack your hands hard enough against this part of the chair,
then I'll break my wrist and still be trapped.
Both your elbows need to go out to your sides like this.
Okay.
And in your head, Danny, in your head, you need to be thinking there's no other outcome besides the fact that my elbows are gonna be back here. Even if your arms break or your wrists break or something breaks or you hurt yourself or you know you're crying or you start bleeding, you have to put the elbows back.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
Strain myself. No regrets, no going back. We're getting out of this pickle.
Yeah.
Give me a countdown.
3, 2, 1. Oh!
What?
You did it!
Wait, that actually worked. Dude, I thought that was total bullshit.
Guess I know what I'm doing. Or they do, I guess.
Yeah. Wait, did you make that video?
What's up?
I'm like amazed that worked. Can we try it with 2 layers of duct tape? I mean, scotch tape?
I think to make it work, we also need to duct tape your ankles together.
What the fuck?
It worked!
Oh my god! Dude, I legit brought actual scotch tape because I was like, there's no way the duct tape will break, so we'll have to try it with actual scotch tape.
Dude, you know what has to happen now? We gotta go AAA.
Alright, we can go triple layer, but that's as far as I'm willing to go. Is there gonna be an actual useful life hack in this video?
I mean, I have a feeling that you're gonna get duct taped up on the wrists when you get kidnapped. They're not just gonna like do 3 layers and then stop.
I feel like 3 layers is a pretty normal amount. Like, I feel like I wouldn't think someone would be able to just kind of weasel their way out of this one.
Yeah, and I guess if you have a budget kidnapper too.
So in the video, they're holding me for ransom because they want a TV.
Okay, so they sort of. Oh my god! And it's such a clean cut too.
Yeah, I know. It looks like I cut it with scissors. Ow, and my wrist hurts so bad after all this.
Oh!
Whew. Guys, testing those life hacks was a lot of work. It was rough. It was tough, and it was kind of dangerous. Ah! And as we all know, when you're running around doing something crazy, being kind of a goofball, you're at risk of dropping your phone and shattering it into 100,000 pieces. Which is why I'm glad that for that whole operation, my phone was protected by a Rhino Shield phone case. That's right, this video is sponsored by Rhino Shield. If you don't know Rhino Shield, they make extremely protective phone cases, but not only that, they're sleek and they've got a ton of cool looking designs. They've sent me a ton of cool cases, and I've been switching up which case I've been using from like week to week, but I've been using this one quite a bit. It's their carbon fiber case, and they've got like standard case designs, but they also have collaborations with huge brands like the NBA, NASA, Pac-Man, League of Legends, and a ton of other big names. They've got their modular Mod NX cases, which allow you to customize the like bumper of the phone case with a different backplate. So let's say you're rocking this NBA case, and then later on you decide, you know what, I actually don't like basketball anymore. I like space. You can pop it out, put in a NASA backplate, and now you're just as protected and just as stylish. Beyond the collaborations, they of course have a ton of cool in-house designs. This Fox one, for example, is quite cute. But on their website, you can also create custom cases using photos that you upload or text. I've got this cool Greg one. Or you can just keep it simple with a black carbon fiber or leather case. They've got protection for every side of your phone. They've got cases for the back and the sides. Their 3D impact screen protector protects the whole front of your phone. And they even have tempered glass camera lens protectors for the lenses on the back of your phone. They ship worldwide and you can get free shipping for qualified orders. They have a lifetime replacement warranty for their phone cases. And they're available for all iPhones, even the new one, and many Android flagship phones. So if you want to pick up one of their cases or one of their other products like an Apple Watch case or an AirPods case, then use my code Danny for 20% off in the first week of this video and 10% after that at the link in the description. That's code Danny for 20% off in the first week and 10% after that with the link in the description. Thank you to Rhino Shield for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Rhino Shield. Bye!